What's today?
We
Monday.
live now.
And we are live from the hot box. This is Cups and the Gang. I am Styrofoam Ralph, man. My brother from another Nap Nation. Bleed Blue. Jay Lethal is in the building with us tonight. And you already know we got the one and only El Residente San Jose representing in the building. Bang Bang Niner Gang. We are T minus 6 days away. Fireworks. T minus 6 days away from the biggest game of the season. Man, oh
Woo-hoo.
man, oh man, oh man. But speaking of big games, last week there was an exhibition. Well, no, it wasn't an exhibition, it was a playoff game. And that playoff game was the NFC Championship game. And I can tell you one quarterback who played in that game, and I can tell you a quarterback who did not play in that game. One quarterback's name was Jared Goff. Another quarterback's name was Dakota Rain Prescott.
Uh-oh. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing?
When we think about the quarterbacks in the NFC,
Let me switch this over.
when we think about the quarterbacks that play in the NFC, what they have accomplished, who they have accomplished with, and what they haven't accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to them. Walk into them.
If you were to chart out your list of NFC quarterbacks, would Jared Goff appear on your list before Dakota Prescott?
Wow.
Talk to them.
Wow. And are you talking?
NFC
Are you talking
championship.
play this sheet? Play right now or career wise? You're talking career.
Whole career, baby.
Career wise.
Whole
Oh
career.
boy!
Career wise.
Whole career, including the playoffs.
Hey, make your case, Lethal. Because this sound like a you.
I'm telling you. I was
Or
we had this quick little off-air discussion about this. And I would take a Golf over a Dak any day if we going career. Let me tell you something. My man Golf took the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Mm.
He took the Detroit Lions to the NFC Championship game.
Mm.
He has more wins in the playoffs than Dak do. His record in the playoff is better than Dak. He has done. Let's. He didn't even get bumped out the first round this year. That happened to it twice, last year and this year.
Wow.
So, and if you look at the numbers, bro, the
I'm
numbers.
pulling up a side by side right now.
I bet you, Golf numbers are better than Dak's.
I'm pulling up a side by side right now.
I ain't even looking at it, and I could just feel like they better.
Let me see, compare.
That's tough, Jay Lethal. That's tough, Nap Nation.
I mean, look, bro, this
We
man
picking-
Golf out there. Golf has made St. Brown a star. He's making Laporte a star. You know what I'm saying? He put Josh Reynolds and Williamson on the map again. He couldn't even get Brandon Cooks going for real. All he do is look for CD. He don't elevate his receivers.
Oh, I got it right here. I'm about to pull it up for you. I'm about to put it on the screen for you. Let me see.
Let me know so I can. Can you pull it up or do I got to turn it on?
I got it. I got it right here. I got it right here.
All right, I'm put it on.
Hey.
So looking at these.
Is
this career? Let's look a little left-sided.
Is this career?
This is career.
Ooh, 3-0 in the playoffs. Does that say 3-0? Can you zoom in a little more?
It
Yeah,
says Jared Goff. They faced each other one time. Jared Goff was 1-0 in the playoffs against Dak.
Oh, this is against Dak.
Um,
You want to go against
that's
Dak?
head to
Okay.
head. Yeah, regular season 3-2 against Dak, 2-3. Um,
more
Goff's played more
passing.
games by 3 games. Like it's a very like straight ahead stat.
Mm, okay.
QBR. Let me see. QB record. Dak has more wins. Dak has
Let's
a
be
higher
St. Louis,
clear.
completion percentage.
St. Louis
Jared
was a
Goff's first year in LA, we can't poo poo that. They were horrible in St. Louis.
and his first year in Detroit, they started out slow as fuck.
He was the #1 pick. They were horrible.
Right.
So
But
Dak's been an All Pro
look at them.
once. Jared's never been an All Pro.
Yeah. But my man is crazy in the playoffs. Jared Goff has done more for two teams than Dak has done for his team in general since he's been there.
Damn.
You look at the numbers,
Might be
and
a little
mind you, bro, I keep telling you, Dak's numbers are you. I don't really like. I don't look too much into Dak's numbers because they're fucking oversaturated. Because once again, like I said, prior with their season they had, he went off against bottom feeding teams.
Mm. Mm.
We keep saying this, and ain't nobody refute it yet.
And
Well,
yet
so in golf has played in a tougher conference. Like,
he does. He plays
like
it
he played in a tougher
right.
Exactly.
conference.
That's the
That's what
flow.
I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
his wins when Golf win, bro. His wins ain't like, oh, like you know what I'm saying. We just beat up on niggas. Like no, nigga, we gotta go out here and win the motherfucking game, nigga.
You
Like for
you
sure.
just don't feel like I just don't ever remember watching a game and feeling like, yo, Jared Goff really like won that game. Like I don't ever remember feeling that way.
But you don't ever feel like Dak is gonna win you the game either.
That Chiefs joint, bro, was kind of tough, bro. Everybody was mean. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That was a crazy game.
The only game I told y'all I would give Dak any type of respect for is the Dolphins game, bro, because he had to overcome so much shit during that last drive for the Cowboys, and he still put it in the paint. So that I respect him for. But other than that, bro, like you go to Buffalo and piss the bed.
Dog, Jared Goff. All right, so Jared Goff in the playoffs has thrown 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Tough. And Dak probably got like
Dak is
six fucking
14-7. He's 2-1
14.
on interceptions.
I felt like
Goff
Dak.
is 4-1 in interceptions.
I felt like Dak do more than that in the playoffs, bro. I feel like he
Nah, I
done.
You
got 7.
think
Wait,
that
you gotta remember Dak's only played in 7 playoff games.
Oh yeah, so that's a pick a game.
That's a pick a game.
That nigga throw a
no,
pick every game. That's a damn shame, bro. And Golf only
Goff has
thrown two.
played. Goff has played in 9 playoff games. He's only thrown 2 picks.
That's the quarterback I want. That's efficiency, bro.
that's the QB I won the playoffs.
That's exactly, bro. Like you see the numbers, bro. Yeah, 14 tubs, but what's come behind them 14 tubs? 7 picks.
Yeah, 14, and one of the picks was a pick six.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is why I be like Dak numbers. I hate when people talk about Dak and his numbers like all this. Oh, he balling this year. Like no, bro, he is not, bro.
Because to me,
Against
that's.
who, bro?
But to me, that's where the difference comes in. So the difference comes in to me when you're talking the playoffs. Like I think when you're talking regular season, it's almost dead even, dead serious. Jared Goff has 30,000 yards passing. Dak
Zoom in
has
some more.
29,000 yards passing.
Zoom in. Some more. Can you zoom in some more?
Zoom in somewhere. All right, I got you.
Just a little bit.
So looking right here at the regular season, right? Dak has Jared Goff has 1,000 more yards passing, right?
And he
He
has
has 185 touchdowns, 82 interceptions, 202 touchdowns, 74 interceptions, right? Some more touchdowns. So they're pretty much dead even right there. But when you go to the playoffs,
Two different
there's a
guys.
and
difference.
that's
That's the difference.
that's what matters. Like the regular season, bro, you play to find your seeding. But when it comes to the playoffs, bro, like I said, everybody know it's a whole new season. Everybody's 0-0. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to go 1-0. Your record after that don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? You there because
Yeah.
you deserve to be there. And for them quarterbacks that turn it on, bro, in the playoffs, bro, that's the nigga I want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Are you going to
Pass
protect the
Nation,
ball? Are you going to
Remo.
hurt the team? Are you going to be the
No,
person
hold
that
on.
gives up the game with your play? Can they trust you with the ball in your hands?
exactly,
That's what
bro.
it comes down to.
Exactly. And I would rather take golf because like we looking at the numbers now. 8 touchdowns to 2 picks out of 9 playoff games, bro, compared to Dak's 14 tubs and
14 to
17.
7, yeah.
And
Yeah.
let's not act like those 14 tubs, like I said, some of those are probably garbage time tubs.
Oh, we know at least what 3 of them.
3 of those right there are garbage time tubs.
3 of them for sure.
So really it's 11 to 7. That's
I'm weak.
horrible.
I'm weak.
3 of them
Come
for
on now, bro.
sure.
Come on now,
No,
bro.
3 of them for sure.
Come on now,
We just
bro.
talked that Green Bay game that we just watched a few weeks ago.
You know, it's efficiency, bro. It's the consistency, bro, behind it. Like that's what I want to see out my quarterback. Like,
And add in the context of, like you said, Goff has been to a Super Bowl. Goff led his team to a Super Bowl. Goff has
right,
led his team
bro.
to an
He's
NFC
done
Championship.
more. He's done more. That's what I'm
Dang,
saying. Like Golf
you
has
gotta
done
take Goff.
way more than Dak has ever done since he's been with Dallas.
You gotta take Goff.
Like,
Roomy Roll, how you feeling, brother?
woof,
Man, I'm
bro.
blessed, man. I can't complain, man. How y'all fellas doing?
You
All
already
right.
Trying to. Oh, the man of the hour. Oh,
Is that
we
Mike?
might gotta change the convo. We might gotta change the convo up.
Is that
We might
Mike?
gotta change the convo up.
No, we can't change the combo. We gotta stay right here.
We might
Stay
gotta
right
change this
here.
convo up.
Mikey P.
Pull up the postseason. DJ Mike P. Dallas Mike. Tap
Yo, what's
into the
happening?
hot box.
You
Cups in the
Here,
gang. What up, though?
my
Cup
guy.
What's going on?
gang.
So, yo, I'm gonna walk you into this, Mike. So
Okay.
they started the hot box for the discussion about for a career. Who you taking, Jared Goff or Dakota Rain Prescott
For
That's
career?
for a career?
Oh, Jared Goff, for sure.
don't
Oh,
say it, Mike P. Like
oh,
you want to side with niggas.
oh,
You want to side with your man.
oh.
Don't try to go against your man's now, Mike P.
Oh,
Who am I,
Don't
who am
try
I
to
going
go against
against?
your man's now, Mike
oh,
P.
his ears must have been burning.
Dog.
He knew
And
we was talking about. He knew we was talking about Prescott in this hot box.
now, Mike. And what we're talking about, right, is pretty much we're talking about both from a numbers and from a like a contextual like standpoint, right? So we're looking at the stats. Jared Goff and Dak. When you talk about regular season, it's pretty much a wash. Like it's they're 1,000 yards away from each other in terms of passing yards. And you're talking, and they played almost the exact same amount of games.
But
Um,
those numbers are misconstrued. Let's not forget that.
yeah, well, I mean, the numbers are the numbers, though, so we can't move away from
But,
that.
but how,
But
how, how they misconstrued, though? I'm
Because
confused.
some of those are
Ooh,
garbage time. Garbage
ooh.
time.
Here y'all go with this bullshit.
So stop
no,
playing
I'm
with
I'm
me.
I'm
Stop
I'm
playing
purely
with me,
Here
talking
y'all
Mike
go with
about
this
P.
bullshit.
Stop playing with
Mike.
me,
I'm
Mike P. You know what
So
it
you
is,
mean to
Mike
tell me
P.
that Jared Goff was never in a garbage time situation?
Bro! How often is he in a garbage time situation?
The numbers are the numbers. They're raw numbers.
the
Those
raw
not
numbers.
raw. Those are not raw.
Those are
Those
raw
are
numbers.
those are
So,
not raw.
To me, I
Mike,
mean, Jared Goff did go to a Super Bowl. So, I mean,
right.
He's
So
why
what
would
done
we're
why
saying,
would I
more
go against
than
Dak?
Dak. He's done more. Golf has done more in his career that for 2 teams than Dak has his whole career with Dallas.
And he trying to
Agreed.
concede, bro. He trying to concede, bro. He trying to
What am I?
concede.
Hold on. What am I conceding? Y'all asked me a question that y'all thought I
no,
would give the other response.
you're on. So what I'll just explain what sort of what we came up with, right? So, like I said, the numbers are pretty much even when you're talking about the regular season, right? 1,000 yards. Jared Goff has 1,000 more passing yards than Dak does. The difference comes in when you talk about the playoffs, where Jared Goff in the playoffs has a 4-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Dak has a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. That is a tremendous thing that just leaps off the page. The second thing that leaps off the page is, like we said, contextually, Jared Goff is taking his team to a Super Bowl and taking another team to the NFC Championship. We
Yeah.
haven't seen Dak do that yet. So just based on that, you definitely would like. I was just looking at. I was ready to fight for Dak, and then I looked at
Nah,
numbers.
that,
Like I can't do it.
no, you can't fight for that shit. I mean, my
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, to me, you look at Dak's numbers overall, they're up there because of the fact that he makes plays. But look at the talent Jared Goff has played with. He's played with Todd Gurley, Cooper Kupp.
Is he a
You
wide
know what I'm saying?
receiver?
Like, come on now. He's played with way better talent than Dak Prescott
Hey,
has. Not to mention
hold on.
right now, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Hold on, wait. Mike P, I'm pretty sure if we were to stack Todd Gurley in his prime from like, what was it? He was drafted in 2017, 2015, one of those times up until
Was
2019, 2020. If we were to do the same side by side from 2016 Zeke and 2016 Todd Gurley up until 2020, they will probably be just about even.
Somewhere around the same.
But again, we
And
mentioned
mind
it.
you,
You forget about Cooper Kupp.
Todd Gurley. But mind you, bro, Todd Gurley came out of college. He was coming off of that. He was already coming off that knee injury anyway. He had a lot. So
One half of Sports Reports as ordered, my dog. 2-5 in the motherfucking building, man.
What's happening, everybody?
You
What's
find what
happening,
up, fool?
everybody? Hey, real quick, I'm gonna jump in here and say this real quick. Y'all forgetting what Todd Gurley added to the receiving part of the game, though.
Also true.
Like,
also true.
I mean,
like Zeke obviously demanded a certain attention toting the rock, but you had to pay attention to Gurley doing that and coming out the backfield.
That's true.
Definitely. And Zeke fell off really fast, though. Zeke had maybe a good 3 years, and that was it. It was a wrap.
Yeah, Zeke got
His
paid.
numbers declined every single year. Every year he was in the NFL, his numbers declined every year.
Y'all know who else's numbers decline every year that they've been in the NFL? Deals in the NFL?
Every year. Yards per game declined every year.
God, I got a preview. Hey, I'll be back. I gotta go to this meeting. I'll be back.
All right, bro. Yeah, no.
Do not end early.
No, we good, bro.
All right.
But yeah, Adam said change the combo, but no, Adam, we gotta have this conversation, bro, because how many times do we talk about the premier quarterbacks, not only in the NFL, we can narrow it down to the NFC. How many times we talk about the premier quarterbacks in the NFC and Jared Goff's name
never comes up. Nobody brings up the golfer.
Because of narratives. That's why NFL has narratives on certain guys.
That's exactly
they tried to say the reason why the Rams couldn't get over the hump was Jared Goff. That's not fucking true.
Right.
It's not true.
You see that?
It's just not true. But he went number one for a reason.
But here's the other thing about it, though. When you say the narrative of it, well, what sounds cool? Matt Stafford finally getting out of Detroit, taking a team to the Super Bowl, winning his first Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So of course you gotta flip the script and give Goff something. You know.
Chop. I mean, I feel you though.
I just hate the whole quarterback conversation because it's just not consistent. Like the same things that we're giving Goff credit for right now, which he deserves, we wouldn't give to somebody else. Like we're like, he got his team to the Super Bowl. And if it was another quarterback, we would be like, but they can't win the Super Bowl.
Okay, what about the comparison though, which I said, Josh Allen and Dak Prescott? I mean, they are probably like the same right now, far as these that get into the playoffs, be done one and done just about, can't get over the hump, can't beat that team. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like Dak can't beat the Niners.
Well, what I'll say to that real quick is that obviously I like Josh Allen better. But I can't say Josh Allen is better than Dak because Josh Allen has lost.
Not right now, not this year.
A lot of games. You know, he's lost his team a lot of games. Dak doesn't necessarily lose his team to games when they lose most of the time. When Buffalo loses, a lot of times we say, why did Josh Allen make that throw? Why did Josh Allen make that play? I was saying that for everybody, Adam. Nobody. I'm just saying. Like whenever we
And
switch
the fumbles.
quarterbacks, like okay, I'll throw a quarterback out there. I'll throw a quarterback out there to answer your question. I ain't gonna be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Matty Ice, for example. You know what I mean? Who has won an MVP, who got his team to the Super Bowl. But if you talk to fans, you would think Matt Ryan was the worst quarterback that ever played in the Super Bowl, or that
Name
you
is Philip
know,
Rivers.
They
yeah,
do
you would
blame
think
they
he was
blame
Philip
Matt
Rivers.
Ryan.
Yeah,
They
you would think
blame
he was
Matt Ryan
Philip
for that.
Rivers.
They
But
blame Matt Ryan for taking that sack.
meanwhile, for people like Philip Rivers, ignoring the fact that he had LT and all this other stuff, we're like, yo, he's a great quarterback and he was a Hall of Famer. No.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem too. You know, like it's being consistent. It's like, why do we have, like, again, nobody's talking about interceptions no more. All year last year was that kid, he throws 3 interceptions, not counting the fact he was injured. But another
I mean,
guy throws more and more picks than he throws. Now all of a sudden, nobody mentions it.
are
Now
we
Dak has the
calculating
lead the league in
more
touchdown
times than
passes,
nowadays?
and
Like,
nobody mentions it no more.
Well,
It's
see, they,
always funny when I notice that about certain things.
what they do, Mike Pito, what they really do, if y'all be noticing, they'll be like, say like a couple players, a couple quarterbacks go out, they throw like one quarterback for like a week stretch, might throw like 5 picks. Then they'll bring up another stat line through like from week 9. Since week 9, this quarterback has thrown 5 touchdowns, no picks, first in the league in this, first in the league in that since week
yeah.
9 or week 5. And then the next person be, oh, since week fucking 13, this nigga got first in this and that and that. So it's just like that consistency with that shit is horrible. I
I
don't
agree.
what I judge my quarterbacks off of, and this is what I feel like you need to judge quarterbacks off of, and how you rate your quarterback, is the main things: money down, how your efficiency on the money down, which is third down, red zone, are we scoring touchdowns, and what was that? And completion percentage. That about it, bro. Those are the main 3 things I need to know. You know what I'm saying?
And Dak was top 5 in all those except for red zone. He was 14 in red zone.
Bro,
Dak
if
was second
you
on third down all year, either first or second.
but see, I didn't seen Dak make some horrible fucking decisions in the red zone. We didn't
I
seen
wouldn't
that.
say horrible.
So
I wouldn't say horrible.
shit.
I say he will press a lot. I'm not gonna say horrible because my thing is he's throwing the ball to a receiver. He's not throwing the ball to a shadow or nigga who not there.
Bro, that Cardinal, that week 2 card, who was he throwing it to, bro?
Which
In the
one? The one at the end of the game?
in the middle of the goddamn field or the goddamn end zone. Won't nobody motherfucking right there, bro. But him throwing that goddamn
I
ball.
gotta watch that play again. I don't know who you're speaking of. I don't know. Somebody might have fell down or some shit. I don't know. Dak don't. My thing is Dak problem is he throws late. If he get the ball out when he see it, it's gonna be on point. But if he
Maybe
hitches and waits, that's when it's usually a turnover.
maybe
And
it's
it's
Mike
usually like that when
McCarthy.
they play in zone.
Maybe it's Mike McCarthy. Maybe Dak
No,
had
I don't. I just think that again, Dak is a guy that throws the ball too much for us. He's
I
a
just think
25 to 30 time quarterback to throw the football. We're throwing the
I
ball too much.
I think it hurts when you don't have that red zone threat in the backfield.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly
You
that
don't
too.
every team needs a running game at the end of the day. And what I think the league is gonna realize over time is the best way to keep your quarterback healthy and efficient and put up these godly numbers is to have somebody dynamic, a game changer in the field, bro. You gotta have
Yeah,
like
agree.
you can have a running game and be able to run the ball, but is that nigga a difference maker though? Is
True.
he is he gonna be the one that can take to break one tackle and take it to the distance, or get through a skinny hole, make one man miss, take it the distance? Is he a
Like
game?
that. That's why I never understood why we got rid of Zeke because Zeke had 12 touchdowns last year. Not this year, but year before then.
Yeah, I
Even
mean
though he
Zeke
was
was out
declining,
block.
he's still in the goal line. He can block, like you just said, he can block, and you're not knocking him over on third down and one. He's getting that shit every time. Fourth down and one, he's getting that shit. So like it's certain moments in games like that where I feel like nobody's afraid of Tony Pollard in the goal line. They don't like he's not gonna run over nobody. You never seen Tony Pollard run over. You may see him run past somebody, and he come off an injury. So it's like to me, you devalued yourself for what? put the ball in Dak hands, then you don't even get him enough receivers,
because that's
adequate
what we
receivers.
are.
You know,
We are
it
we are
makes
a
no sense to me.
quarterback driven league, bro. And since we're a quarterback driven league, they want the quarterbacks to throw the ball and win the game. If your quarterback cannot play to the standards of Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Josh Allen and so forth, bro, then you go get the boot.
But my thing is, most of those guys have a guy. CeeDee Lamb just kind of came into his own. So okay, you have a guy, and then you have a secondary guy. Usually, most of the time, like bro had Chase and Higgins. You're not just throwing the Chase all day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they got Boyd.
exactly. And they got mixed out the backfield. So when you judging a guy on that standard, give Dak the same comparable weapons. If you're gonna do that,
Well, who did
he's
you
never
blame?
had that.
Blame Jerry, buddy. That's your fault.
Hey, I always blame Jerry, bitch ass. I don't fuck with Jerry Jones. He a bitch. Fuck
He
him.
So how
said, but
many?
he said y'all all in. So this might
He
be
bullshit.
where
I bet you we won't do shit. All that all in
y'all
talk.
might go get. I will tell you this: 9 out of 10, bro. Derrick Henry first option is going to be Dallas, bro.
I think Derrick Henry gonna go where the money at.
He gonna go to Dallas, bro. He's coming to you. I can guarantee you that.
You about to be an 0-4 Oracle.
I'm about to say it's the Oracle speaking.
Nah, this just lethal talking.
Okay, I'm about to say I'm with it. I'm with it. And if you rolling with the Oracle talk, I'm with it.
I got some Oracle joints for y'all. Best believe, bro. I got.
Oh, wait, we don't need that kind of juju right now. But
Nope.
Derrick
Oh, wait.
I'm telling you, he will not be going to Dallas. I'll say that one thing.
Yeah, I don't think he will either.
So who y'all think Derrick Henry gonna go to then? Y'all
Probably just not. I don't know where he's gonna go to. I know he can go where he might go to Houston. He might go get paid. Like it's guys out here that need running back. So
Derrick Henry wants to win a chip, bro.
he may go to the Ravens.
I say send that nigga to the Ravens.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's so many options out here. Like the Ravens ain't under no crazy cap.
The fucking the game plan in the middle, right when they got off the plane, they was like, "Hey, I know we installed the run scheme, but fuck it, y'all. We just about to sling this bitch, bro. We just about to go out here.
What's up? That shit sounds crazy. And that feeds into me and Lethal's narrative of the shit being rigged because who in their right fucking mind would do that?
But see, but think about but remember what I sent in the chat though. When OBJ came over to Lamar, it was just like, bro, like the only way we gonna win this game, bro, is if you take off and run, nigga. Like, what's up? Like, why you not running? And when I seen that, bro, I at first, like, y'all know my case with Lamar. I was just like, bro, Lamar like that, bro. But and then I'm thinking coaches, you know, they just sat here and just said, fuck it, bro, let's just throw the ball. No, bro, like, why
shit dumb,
run, bro? Like, and the nigga OBJ telling you, like, bro, these niggas can't stop you when you run, bro. Like,
nobody can.
So much, it opens so much. Just run, nigga. Like, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, run the whole game, but nigga, run, nigga, please.
So what's the difference between that? What's the difference between that and watching basketball and seeing a dude settle for jump shots and we're like, yo, he can get to the bucket whenever he want. Why he ain't getting fouled? Like, what's the difference between those two things?
Because
it's so frustrating. Watching
I feel you. In basketball, bro, I'd rather see old school basketball before I see age basketball live and die by the fucking three. Like, you'll see a big man step back and shoot a fucking three instead of just be down in the motherfucking paint dunking on niggas, doing some post work. Like, when the last time you seen a nigga be on some Tim Duncan shit, bro?
Come on, man. You ain't got to talk about Joel Embiid like that while he hurt.
Man, bro, that's your only man you gonna give me. That's your only man you gonna give me, bro. That's the only big man you gonna give me that's gonna do some dirty work, bro.
He the only one, dog.
Come on now, bro. You got Giannis out this bitch not doing no dirty work. AD out this bitch not doing no dirty work.
Hey, I'm not gonna
Thomas out here doing no dirty work.
Them young niggas though, the young nigga from OKC and the young nigga from San Antonio, them boys get down and dirty.
Yeah, they do. I said it too. I said, bro, Victor, bro, in 3 years, bro, 3 seasons and him getting seasoned in, bro, really and settled in fully, bro, when the game fully slowed down for that nigga, he gonna be a problem, bro.
Chet and Wemby
I gotta stop pressing respect on today's basketball, man. Today's basketball is
and stop playing with me, bro. I hate
Everybody keep
basketball.
trying to. Everybody keeps saying this. Oh, I miss back in the day
I
basketball, but I'm
do,
on hearing
bro.
back in the day basketball. I'm on hearing when basketball back in the day. Everybody saying, "Oh, I love this type of basketball. This is the game right here." Like I don't want to
This
hear
is the
that shit.
game.
Bro,
Yeah, like I
That
don't want to
ain't
hear that.
true.
so you
That
telling
ain't
me
true.
you telling me you wouldn't go back and want to watch a Steve Nash, a Marion, a Barbosa, Raja Bell, a goddamn Amari Stoudemire go against the Lakers squad that got Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, Andrew Bynum, goddamn Paul Gasol. Like, come on, bro. We talking about these niggas going back and
Yeah,
forth.
see,
Like,
that's the issue, bro. You keep trying to compare it to the 90s and the 80s, and we ain't talking about that.
that's real
You
basketball.
know what I'm saying? We ain't
That's
talking
real
about that.
basketball.
We talking about
That's real.
2000? We
When
talking about
scores,
2005?
bro.
We just talking
Think about
about
the
basketball.
scores.
Y'all trying like the
Think,
people that have your side of the argument, y'all try to turn this not directly, but it turns into a LeBron MJ argument, like the eras. We're not talking about that though. We're just talking about the game of basketball and teams having identities. Like remember the Grizzlies had an identity, with Marc Gasol and Zach
Bro,
Randolph. They had
everybody
a
did the
but
same
niggas,
way.
that's what I'm saying.
The
Because
no,
niggas
point
they
want
guard
had
to
an
ran the ball
identity
up.
though. Like they played
everybody
defense
want
and they
to shoot
grinded.
three.
They play
Like
Everybody
every
inside
team
out.
in
They
the
play
NBA
inside out.
today, every team in the NBA today has the same goals.
yeah. ISO
Everybody plays
Make
outside in
33s.
now.
Steph out here, the best shooter of all time, just shot 23 threes, scored 60 points, and lost.
And they lost.
and lost. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because niggas don't want to play
That's crazy,
real
dog.
basketball. Niggas don't want to play team basketball, bro.
I
Like
mean, it's only
basketball,
one rock to go around.
but bro, think about this, bro.
Bro, what it
Niggas
is,
that
like I said, it's a
you used to,
copycat league, man.
bro.
Everybody seen Steph Curry shooting them threes, and everybody was like,
Now
okay,
everybody
cool.
got
This
to
is what we're
shoot
going to
three.
start doing.
But they not
What?
Steph Curry
That's what all
though.
it came down to.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
can't beat
I
you
fully
can't beat the
understand that.
Warriors. You couldn't beat the Warriors by trying to beat the Warriors, and you didn't even have Clay, let alone a Steph.
But see, that's the thing, though, bro. Niggas say that back then, bro. Yeah, these niggas was live and die by the three and shoot till they motherfucking hearts drop. But 9 out of 10, bro, if they miss that joint, which they'll miss a few of them bitches,
Right.
you can easily grab you 2 points, bro, off a fast break. Because why? Niggas like to stop halfway through up the court and pop a three.
But, bro, when that shit
Yo,
go
back
in,
in the
ain't
day,
nobody
coach would have put
complaining.
your ass on the bench
Niggas
or some shit
don't,
like that.
That
bro.
that shit happened to the Spurs the other day. Wimby was down there calling for the ball.
Yeah,
And
bro.
dude,
And you
pulled
telling
up.
me you want to stop and pop and shoot a three when you got a 7-foot
2-on-1. That's crazy.
wide the fuck open for a dime piece? You could throw a nice little lob, easy 2-game winner at that, but you want to shoot a three to end the game? Fuck that.
See,
I
see
used to
the
see niggas in the game off
It's a
an
different
inbound pass
era,
with a
brother.
tip in, bro. Pause.
see the
It's a
game is
different era,
exciting.
man.
The game is exciting today because they
Okay.
have more skilled players. You know what I mean? But it doesn't necessarily make the
Are they
product
really
better.
skilled, bro? Or do you
Yes.
or do
Yes.
you think
The things that you're talking about, like the big men shooting threes, Patrick
No,
Ewing wasn't pulling up from 25. You know what I mean? Like
Extremely
because
talented.
Patrick
These
Ewing
people are
was doing what a big
supremely
man's
talented.
supposed to do?
no, I know, but I'm just saying, like you got dudes out here like Paul George, and there's other dudes within the league that look like Paul George. Back when MJ was playing, you might have had Clyde Drexler, but nobody else looked like him. And I'm
Yeah,
talking
nobody
about
else
Paul
can
But
George,
these guys that
not
shoot
even
the ball, but
somebody on Jordan's level.
but these big men that shoot these balls, they actually can shoot though. You act like they shooting like they trash. Like Embiid can shoot that
But
spot.
Yeah,
bro,
Now
but
no, they
outside,
put
still,
them bitches
I
up
mean,
and they fall
They
together.
are trash. Outside of Cat,
bro,
outside of
they
Cat
rather
and Wembanyama shoot like 29 from three. Why he shooting threes?
like think about this, bro. Think about this.
he's slinky and tall,
I
and he don't
rather
want to be on the floor to get
I
tough.
I
He don't
like
want to
the
get
Bro,
fact
rolled.
Jokic
that
can't shoot.
I like the fact that if my big man was always a true big man and he had to evolve with today's game and really learn how to shoot threes and make bitches and he out there burying them bitches, cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we talk like you gotta be like wide open, niggas just forget that you can even shoot a three. You know what I'm saying? Like type
But
shit.
also, too, everybody doesn't have a big man either. So it's like, okay, if I'm dominating down in paint and we getting twos and y'all coming down and shooting threes, y'all gonna beat me every time. Everybody don't have big man style. You can probably name it's probably what a good 5 big men or maybe 3 solid bigs with Embiid, Greek Freak,
Jokic.
Jokic. Those are really solid big three, man. I mean, Cat's big, you know what I'm saying? But the way he plays, he doesn't even like to be.
He play like a damn guard.
But he's not even the center. They got Gobert.
Exactly, bro. So as you look around the league, it's like, well, who's big? Like everybody's just tall and slinky. There's really no big stocky like that. Nobody's built like that in the league. We look around the league, nobody's big. Everybody is just 6'9".
Well, you can't have that big man. Like if Patrick Ewing was in the league right now, you know, as much as I love Patrick Ewing, he couldn't compete. He would be on the bench because he can't keep up.
I mean, I feel what y'all.
The game was slow back then. You got to realize back then, even in 2000, it was slower. Like it moved at a slow pace. Everybody played inside out. Like so, you came on down, dump it to the big man.
But that's bro. That's how you play ball, bro. Not outside in.
Who said that's how you play ball though? I mean, that's just how you.
That's how I grew up off of playing ball. Watching it,
bro. The game changes as you gotten older, bro. That your game changes. Like, I mean, even when Gab Battle first started, they didn't start off at the 3-point line. You got to think about the game has changed. So we got to think how.
I hear you,
but what I'm saying is you just got to evolve though. So when you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like the game is different from the 80s than it was in the 50s. The game is different from than it was the 2024 than it was in 2000, and it's gonna be different in 2024. I mean, in 2048 than it is in 2024.
I don't have a problem with that per se. My problem is just more like there's not multiple ways. Teams don't build themselves to be able to play multiple styles. You know what I mean? Like everybody was chasing the Warriors. So everybody now is that, you know, like I don't know. Like when I look at some of these basketball teams, like Jeremy Grant doesn't need to be taking 6 threes a game. Julius Randle should not be taking 9 threes a game. Like regardless of how the game has changed. You know what I mean? Like he can take 4.
They can't shoot that well.
4. You know what I mean? He ain't got to take 9.
Niggas be out there, bitch.
He be shooting 11 threes. I'm like, why is he shooting the ball for?
You shooting threes
like all that comes from. I mean, a lot of that stuff starts from the top. I mean, it starts in who you picking, how you picking players, how you coaching. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, from what is out there, you pretty much got a whole bunch of guards. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I don't know who the best teams are.
Big man here, big man there.
You never know, bro.
I don't know who the best teams are because everybody's doing the same thing. So I can't say, you know what I mean? So like, because every game, even in the playoffs, we could say, yo, AI dominated that series.
Right.
Now we look at a series and we just be like, yo, they hit 17 threes per game and they only hit 6.
Right, bro. It's
you know what I mean? Like that's the difference.
Boring. It's not entertaining to watch, bro. Niggas be thinking like, oh, it's exciting to see these niggas shoot 3. Bro, I'm tired of seeing these niggas shoot 3, bro. Like it's nothing. Like you said, bro.
It's a student.
And this my thing too,
bro. Think about this, bro. It's the court. The court ain't was so big, bro.
Hold up, y'all Celtics fans, right?
Think about it.
Y'all. You a Celtics fan too, bro?
If you see Wemby just turn around and hell no, sir.
Oh no, that's right. You a Laker fan? My bad. But I was just gonna say, hey, Cups. You know how many threes Boston takes a game?
A lot.
Oh yeah, they take like 40.
They take 42 threes a game.
Zula said they got to take like 40.
Too many.
42.6 threes a game.
It's stupid, bro.
Yeah,
and that's why they were down 0-3 to Miami last year.
It's so frustrating watching Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown play in the playoffs because it's like, yo, none of y'all aren't point guards. Why y'all aren't bringing the ball up the court? And then when y'all bring the ball up the court, y'all want to play patty cake. You know what I'm saying? I want to do cones and mills, pass it back. You know what I'm saying? 5 seconds up on the clock. Now we instead of bro, Jason Tatum, just like y'all was saying, bro, Jason Tatum can get any basket he wants, bro.
Mm-hmm. And that's who I had in mind when I was talking about the Lamar thing.
But that's what
he
I'm saying.
can have any shot he wants, bro, but he want the Kobe fadeaway, and I don't know why.
Because he want to be like Kobe. But no, bro, no real shit though, bro. Like y'all gotta look at the game, bro. That shit is not the same, bro. Like you used to see niggas hit game winners off of mid-range turnaround. You know what I'm saying? Post work. You used to see niggas just like it come down the court, set up like niggas ain't have no shit for the ball. You know what I'm saying? Move around.
Goddamn, y'all want them to get rid of the 3-point line?
I'm not saying that, bro, but like niggas that shot from every spot on the fucking court. It's not one spot.
That makes the game better,
bro.
I feel like spreading the floor out. I feel like that's just the natural way of the game. I mean, the floor is a lot more spread out. It's just not. It's
bro.
not.
I
But
agree with that. You got to search for the mismatch, and that's why
yeah,
some
but
people can't play.
you could do that by playing inside out still, searching for the mismatch. You don't gotta tell me to start the game out. You gotta go out here and start shooting 10 threes in the first quarter. As soon as you get the off a jump ball, you out there be shooting threes. Niggas don't even take time to get into let the game. So it's the first quarter, bro.
But this is
Niggas,
the thing though. What's the biggest criticism about Steve Nash?
I don't know. I ain't had no
Yeah,
Chris.
That he can't play defense, right?
yeah,
So in this era of basketball, as a coach, you don't have to worry about Steve Nash not being able to play defense because that's where the team defense comes in. Whereas
right.
back then, everything was packed in, the middle was just clogged.
Yeah, yeah, and
So
they
there
had
was
to play. Yeah,
yeah, it wasn't a lot of room
man,
to
right?
see a lot of the things that we like about basketball now. Like to see, like now we're seeing more crossovers. Now we're seeing more initiation of the offense. It might not look the same, but a lot of these dudes at different positions are doing what Steve Nash did.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like not consistently per se over the course of a whole game, but they have the ability to. So that's what makes the players more skilled, But I agree with you that I think basketball was better overall, prior to this era, just because with
It
the
was a
rules,
these days. Think
they
about this.
changed everything.
Like like how LeBron could be on the court, bro, and really tell you what another he could tell you. He could be on the other team. He could be on the other team, and he could tell you what y'all about to run, where you supposed to be lining up at, and shit like that. Why? Because he been in the league so long, bro. It's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas back then played the game like chess for real. You know what I'm saying? And like
What
niggas,
niggas played the game like that? Hold on, talk about. You make it seem like back then it was just so competitive across the board. Like,
bro.
bro, it was only like, hold on, talk about. Let's go back. Let's just back up because when LeBron was
Uh
in
oh.
the East running, hold on,
Uh
let's back up.
oh.
Let's
Uh
go there.
oh.
Let's
What
talk some
you
stats here because
mean?
you talking like this so competitive basketball
It
back in
was
the
it was
2000s,
better than this shit
bro.
that
you
we
said they
got.
was playing that bitch like
Bro.
chess, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, bro, like on the Eastern Conference and the West, like this year, like the last about five, let's say the last at least 5 or 6 seasons, the Western Conference probably been like the dominant. I'm talking about 1 through 12 can get it any night.
Shit, the West been the best since like 2009 or
I
something.
mean, yeah, but he was still. I'm talking about just how deep it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? First, compared to look at last year. Last year they was fighting from, you know what I'm saying, from the first the number one seed all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was just like that. Go back 20 years ago, you probably had maybe 4 teams that was the dominant, and after that, everybody was just trash. When LeBron
But
was in
that,
the East,
those,
LeBron was the
those
top dog. You had him. You probably had Boston, and you had
You
maybe
had
like another
Toronto,
team.
maybe
Maybe Toronto sliding, but they still was like, ah. And after that, the bottom feeders were just straight bottom feeders. The Knicks were trash. Nets was horrible. I'm talking
Wizards.
about Wizards were even worse. 76ers was horrible. Like,
the
let's just be
Hawks.
real, guys. Like, the Hawks were trash. Like all the teams that's good now were horrible back then. You
You
know
know
what I'm
what's
saying? Like,
crazy? Like to your point, what's crazy is me and Logical was looking at this one day just on some G Wiz. And back in the 80s, everybody loved Showtime.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And out of the whole 80s, only 2 teams from the West made the finals. You know what I mean? And in the East, it was like 3. So I
Right.
think that we've gotten better from that standpoint, where we're seeing different teams make the
We're
Yeah,
seeing
finals
it's
different.
or
I mean,
more
be
of an even
contenders.
playing
oh,
field. Almost
Yeah,
more of an even
but
playing
but it,
field.
but it
Like,
goes back to Lethal's
is
point where it's that way because they're all playing the same, and it just matters whose shots fall.
yeah, right.
It's not
Definitely,
about
exactly.
strategy
Right,
per
right,
se.
exactly. And like
You know,
I
right.
feel like basketball was built off like when we first used to be introduced to basketball, it was a strategy game. You know what I'm saying? Like it was legitly strategized to find a way to get you open and you'll use your strengths to your best abilities and cover up your weakness. That was what your other teammates was there for too. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, nigga, I got a center, a power forward, a shooting guard, a general point guard, and a small forward. You know what I'm
But yeah,
saying?
if you didn't have a center that can move, then you didn't have the offense
But
because the offense ran through the center or through your big man. 'Cause like I said, it ran inside out. You know what I'm saying? It was like
true,
the oven. Back in
but
the day,
you
basketball
ain't
was the
have a
oven. It was sit, took your time. You know what I mean? It was
but you
boring.
still need
You'd
a
be
but you
asleep by the
still had
halftime.
niggas who had a point guard though. At least if you had a point guard and a nigga who can shoot, like somebody on the wing who can shoot. You know what I'm saying? You be good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the point guard at the end of the day is the general, bro. He'll set you up. You know what I'm saying? To get you to move the offense, to get the offense going. You don't even see that now, bro. You just see anybody just taking up the ball. Joel Embiid takes up the ball sometimes, bro. Giannis comes up the court with the ball sometimes. Like it's like, bro, what happened to like the point guard?
But check it out, Lethal. But check it out though. If you had a dude like Giannis on your team, you wouldn't let him bring the ball up. He's unstoppable.
But if he not taking that shit every motherfucking time, bro, and he just coming up and then toss it to the side and then run back to the middle, and by the time he gets to the middle, a nigga done popped the three. What the fuck was the point?
But bro, that's what makes this basketball so much more entertaining and more of a thing. That's why you can't really play defense. It's more, like you said, back in the day was more strategic because you knew what everybody was going to do. You knew you was going to come on the ball, bring point guards and bring the ball up. You're going to dump it to the big man. Everybody's going to set a little screen, run the clock over there. But now it makes it more because now you have to think more because now, like I said, Giannis might bring it up. You might have the point guard might bring it up. You might have the two. You know what I'm saying? Like you got more people that's more skilled to do different things with the ball.
My bad, bro. But like, so what you're saying is you want Chet and you want Wemby to stay with their backs against the basket.
I mean, listen, I would love for Wemby to be down on the block. You know what I'm saying? But
think about it.
If you just look at him, it's like
if he was down on the block, that like he's supposed to be like a big man down on the block, and he hit you with the dirt joint, just hit you with a fake, like he could kill
you guys would be like, this is boring. Just to see a 7'3" guy just turn around and lay the ball up every time, bro. That would be boring as shit. And you know, let's be real.
Even if he wanted to do that, he couldn't wilt the jump, bro. He couldn't do with his back to the even, bro. Y'all saying that like niggas is like, I get niggas is not hand checking, but niggas is not just like in the hole, like, oh hey. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro. Like niggas is not playing no real defense. Like,
bro, niggas is hand checking.
Well, I guess
has gotten good, and the offensive player know how to draw a foul.
I guess I'm just in the middle. Because I see both sides of it. But like the thing, bro, the thing is though, is that like you're talking about how it would be boring if we just dumped it into the center and just let the offense develop that way. That's fine. That's your opinion. But my point is, you can do that and the other way. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be
definitely have multiple ways.
One way. It doesn't.
I fully agree. I'm not, but
because like with the Warriors, I know a lot of people debate whether Draymond Green is a great player or not, and all that kind of stuff like that. Draymond saved Steph's career, you know, because by him being able to bring the ball up, initiate the offense, that allowed Steph the free flow and get some of those looks. Versus, right. But if Steph was bringing the ball up, we wouldn't see the Warriors offense the way that we did.
Exactly, because think about when Steph came in the league, he had Monte Ellis. And at the time, bro, they would have both of them on the floor, but Monte would bring the ball up because Steph gets open off the ball.
It didn't work because they were both too little. But if you bring 6'8" Draymond to do that, not only are you pulling a bigger body away from the paint and opening it up, but you're allowing Steph to do things he couldn't do if he had the ball in his hand.
Damn.
And if Steph had the ball in his hand, we might not call him the greatest shooter of all time.
I feel you with that. And that's why I said, bro, it's the shooting is just like I feel like, bro, like with Vic, if he's played in the post like a big man supposed to, like on a consistent basis, bro. And yeah, he can learn how to play with his back to the basket, bro. That comes with just time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just teach yourself that. Like, think about Tim Duncan. Think about KG. Like,
his bag is so much deeper than playing in the post.
But think
naturally, as a human being, his talent is way deeper than just back to the basket, shimmy, fade away. Like his
right. We're agreeing with you. We're agreeing with you. We're just saying that should be in his game, though.
Like you should see that.
Should be. I can understand that. I can understand.
Like he should start out the game, you know, just be down there, hit you with a little joint, you know what I'm saying? Like get in a flow, and then go out throughout the game, hit you with the other stuff that you have, because now you don't know what he really gonna do. He doing me dirty in the post.
Yeah, like if you're playing against Milwaukee, what do you think the highest percentage shot is?
It's a damn three, bro.
No, it's getting the ball to Giannis and letting him work, like, or whatever. Like, the point I'm trying to make is we talk about the NFL, right? We talk about 2-point conversions. You know, you only have so many 2-point conversion plays that are probably going to work. So in this situation, if I'm the Spurs, the easiest thing for me to do if I'm down by 1 with 7 seconds left is to get the ball to the 7'5" dude and say, just turn around and lift your arm, versus trying to let some dude that's shooting 34% jack up a shot because the defense leaves them open.
Listen, too, man. I'm trying to get paid too, though, man. I can't just keep coming down here and dumping the ball to you, man. You know,
no, not every time. Not every time. I'm just saying.
I gotta get my numbers too, though. You understand? We are over here trying to get paid, man. I keep coming down here. They can be like, man, I can get anybody to do that. I can get a little Urkel from down the block to do that. You know what I'm saying? 1 year I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get paid. Everybody trying to make these little quotas. They make these contracts harder for you, make you get your money. You know what I'm saying? Guys out here trying to, you know how this stuff is, fellas.
Yeah, we know how it is. That's what I'm saying. It should be a part of the game. I'm not saying, like Lethal is just saying, go back to the 90s and how, or the 2000s and how it was. I'm just saying, incorporate a little bit of everything.
Because he's only attempting 4.9 threes a game, and he's attempting 11 2-points a game. So it's
just like the NFL. I want the NFL to bring fullbacks back, but you know they got away from that. I mean, you know,
yeah. Is that Wemby you talking about?
Yeah, Wemby. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like I feel like 5 threes is too much, because look at that percentage though.
Yeah, bro. If you're not hitting,
you're only 1.5 Jones.
Like it'd be one thing if he was shooting 36%. You're like, yeah, like take 6, 7 threes.
Give me if he's taking 7 threes, bro. You got if you taking 7 threes as a big man, you got to at least knock down 4 of them 7 threes, bro. For me to be comfortable with you even shooting them bitches.
Yeah, because 3 out of 7 is 42%. You know what I mean? So like I can live with that. That's way higher than league average. That's higher than league average. Like league average is only like 36 or 37.
But see, that's the thing though, bro. Think about what you used to see, bro.
You also could say though, you say like even if you say man was 3 for 7, but also it's gonna be timely. When we saw those first 3 threes in the first quarter, when the game is open, you know, when the game is still like whatever, then he hit the last 3 in the fourth quarter.
And guess what? And if I was the coach, and when we're down in the fourth quarter by 5, I'm gonna say that's because your ass took those 5 threes in the first quarter.
What if he hit the last 2 in the last 2 minutes though? You know.
Hold on, did y'all have to mention the blowouts too?
No, we didn't talk about blowouts.
Bruh, that's got to be the most demoralizing shit of all time. You think a good match about to happen, and it's a fucking blowout.
I don't even understand like the NBA blowout, because we see niggas get down by 30, and the only reason he get by 30 is because niggas shoot 3. Like back then, you didn't really see niggas like a blowout would be like a 17-point deficit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, Lethal. I think you got some revisionist going on right there.
No, bro. Like,
I distinctly remember the Chicago Bulls beating the Utah Jazz in the finals, 86-54. 86-54 in a finals game. Rowe would have been pulling his beard out watching that.
We packed them niggas the fuck up out of here. Got them niggas about it quick.
How often did you see that?
Pack them up.
How often?
Bro, you don't think it's entertaining to see a team
I think
come back down?
blowout. I don't think blowouts necessarily happened way less. I just think it looked different.
That's what I'm saying though. But
I don't really think we have that many blowouts. If you think about
probably
it.
ain't never.
We do. The whole first round be blowouts.
Man, much as that bet, dog, it's always a blowout. You never expect it to be a blowout. You be like,
that's why people been talking. That's why people been saying we need to go back to 5-game series in the first round.
What's my NBA?
Yeah, we talking about NBA. Yeah.
I think they need to stop doing 82 games because nigga keep up with 82. So
nah, them niggas don't even want to play.
Please, since we talking about 82 games, let me just say this real quick. Why are players now jumping on the whole? Like they're now like it's like mask off. Like they're endorsing the game management thing. Like they're endorsing load management now. Like at first, like especially all the OG players, it was like, man, y'all guys gotta play. And then when the whole Kawhi thing, it's like other players like they want to play, but now that they have the 65 game minimum. And now that Joel and the league is doing it to us because now they're making us play.
You know why? You know why? The reason they're criticizing the 65 game thing is because it affects your money. So, like somebody like Tyrese Halliburton, who was legit hurt, not load managing, who's already missed like 13, 14 games or whatever it was, he's 4 games away. If he misses 4 more games, that affects his supermax, and he's not going to get the full supermax that he signed for. You know what I mean?
But,
so that's
but again, I understand what you're saying, but that's their fault. If you would have never got to that
his fault,
point,
he got hurt.
No, I'm not saying not he got hurt. I'm saying that they kept asking them because stop low managing. They asked them niggas for like 2 seasons in a row. Please stop low managing because
they were begging them
begging them niggas to play basketball. They don't really want to play. Imagine you go to the game. Imagine if I went to the game, right? And what they do is they don't tell you when the player's hurt initially. They wait till maybe 4 minutes before the game to start. Yeah, Levine's out for the night. DeRozan's out for the night. I pay my good earned money to watch seats, and I gotta watch motherfucking the Sumu and Terry or somebody like that come out there instead of watching those guys. You know what I'm saying? Watching those guys. That's the problem with it.
Well, like I agree with the rule as far as like if you don't play a certain amount of games, you can't be all NBA, all that stuff like MVP. I'm fine with that. But when you start talking about the money, that's where I'm kind of like, you can have it. You know what I mean? Like you can have it affect awards, but not necessarily.
I mean, you guys, you got to understand. It's like either you're going to be on the player side or y'all guys on the owner side. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it from an owner's perspective.
The players ain't on the player side. The players aren't on the player side. They're the ones that are making these concessions. They're like, hey, take my money, let me smoke a little weed.
Thank you.
What about the NBA Players Association though? Like, didn't they have to agree to this as well?
That's what I'm saying. They gave up things.
I thought that was out of call.
To get the union had to agree to it. You know what I mean? But
they have a union that they have to run everything by the union.
Them niggas is dumb, dog. They be trading away.
What?
They be trading away real shit for weed, bro. That's the most stupidest shit ever. When they dare you, when they go drug test you.
I think McCollum is the president, or Jaylen Brown's the new president.
Brown.
And Kyrie, I think, is the vice president. Yeah, but they agree to this stuff, like because we see it in football all the time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, we don't want to practice. All right, we gonna add a 17th game. You know what I'm saying? The players ain't on the player side.
And then take away
it's just dumb
games. They said, preseason veterans don't need preseason. Everybody get hurt in preseason too much. Good players go out there. We don't need it. So we minimize it from 4 preseason games to 3 preseason games.
And then offenses look like shit the first 3-4 weeks of the season.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas still getting hurt. You still lose your best player. You might lose your best player in week 1, week 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just like, hey, I'm telling you, it's just like Vince McMahon told Bret Hart, I ain't screwed Bret, Bret screwed Bret. Tyrese screwed Tyrese. Joel screwed Tyrese. Because if y'all wasn't load managing in the first place without being hurt,
exactly, we
wouldn't even be having this conversation.
They would have never said a word about this shit.
The only dude
doing your thing.
The only dude that should be load managing right now, and I'm gonna say that loosely, the only dude that should be load managing is LeBron. Because he's 39 years old. But I would also argue that if you got to load manage, go on.
For real.
Get that roster.
You gotta blame.
If you got to play a 10-minute increments.
They didn't just come up with this. Popovich came up with this. At the end of the day, once they seen Popovich doing it, and they was like, "Oh, so you doing this with the star players? Okay, then that's what we gonna do." Because the players didn't come up with this magically on their own. It's the Popovich started this. So I mean,
and they fired the fuck out of Popovich too.
Yeah, they fined him like $250.
Yeah, they fined him, but they ain't fired him. He got fined, but he ate that up. Was like, so what? I'm winning championships. And
well, my whole thing is like. And obviously, load management may not have been happening long enough for me to make this statement that I'm about to make. But we don't even have proof that load management works. Like, who in the playoffs, like, who won the title that benefited from load management?
Man, you better preach, brother.
I think when Popovich started like in 24, I think he started in. You got to have.
But I'm saying like now, like in current time. I'm saying like in this
current time.
Like,
nobody.
I guess.
But I mean, how can we? How can we pinpoint load management? Like, how can we, everybody's going to be, there is no injury report load managing. Like,
you know what? You know how? You know, because if you ever look at this stuff, like sometimes, I'm recording, I might miss some games while I'm recording. So, like I
I
go
mean, you
back and
just
look
put
at
down
it,
both.
and it tells you, it says like knee soreness or, sore ankle or versus
exactly. I'm about to say, you look at the
meniscus.
injury report, it's
Yeah,
bullshit. You can
yeah,
just tell what the injury is. Like, just looking at what the Lakers, like, just the other day when, quote unquote, LeBron, let me see, LeBron and AD both sat out against
See?
yeah.
Boston with these,
And when they say that shit,
one
like
was
10
a
minutes before
foot,
the
one was
game.
a. No, they said earlier in the game. They said earlier in the day. I heard it earlier in the day. But what I'm saying is, one was LeBron's out because of his foot, and AD I think was something. But all of a sudden, a day later, y'all both balling out. It was like,
Right.
ain't no way in hell y'all was injured like you say y'all was on Thursday. That just didn't feel like
Well,
playing.
Embiid was the one because that was the national game, ABC
Come on
against the
now.
Nuggets, and he hasn't even played in Denver since 2019. First of all,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
He
you know
time
what I
definitely
to.
did.
mean.
oh,
But in this particular moment during shoot around, they said that the trainers looked at him and was like, "Yo, he don't look right." So
Mhm.
the trainers were the ones that, at the end of the day, that made that decision. So I got on here, I criticized them, and I was like, "Yo, you soft and shit, like fuck you." And then like 3 days later, he's out with a meniscus. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, granted, that was a freak injury more or less
I mean, it's
than
always something with Embiid, so it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it don't
That
even
was a freak
surprise me.
injury more than it was like he was just straight up hurt. Like he got
Yeah,
injured. He wasn't hurt already.
that's true.
Hmm. Yeah, I can
So
agree.
I
so
just
so
think
that's
they
why
gotta make up in their mind whether they want to play, whether they want to, the standard has already been set. The standard is the standard. So when
right.
you are trying to reach the standard of
What
the
is
greats that came before you, you got to at least be on that level of playing games.
what is
We're
the
here to play games. These guys don't love the game. They're in it. It's like a rapper who's in the streets. He's
I'm saying?
rapping to
What
make
is,
the money. He's not rapping because he loves rap. And that's
but
the
that's
problem with the game. These guys just like the money from playing basketball, the opportunity it
Right.
gains them from being in movies, from being around celebrities, from getting endorsement deals outside of basketball. They're not looking at
And,
this shit as they love the game. They
and who
look at it as a
knows?
lick.
Who knows? Like people like Charles Barkley might have played longer if they load managed. I don't know. You know what I mean? But your career is your career. Like you can't cheat it.
but I mean, he
So
already had a long career though.
no,
Without
but I'm
the,
just saying though. I'm just saying though.
I
Like
feel
we're
you
going to
though.
these players are playing. I haven't looked at any numbers, but I feel like players are playing longer nowadays.
They are.
Hmm.
You,
I
you,
think
you know what I mean? So
in Stephen like his 13th year.
Yeah, still
it might
balling.
be longer than that. It might be because
No,
he's
it's
35
crazy.
now, so it might be longer than that.
Yeah, and that's
He
a
was
good
drafted
point
in
you just brought up.
2009.
You know,
Durant,
yeah.
like
Hold
all
on,
these dudes are
average
up
NBA
there and
lifespan. What's the dude
still
year?
going.
1985.
And that's why I think Durant has a bug in his ass about not being considered one of the GOATs because they look at the way you did it. You trying to cheat the system. You said, "Oh, we
Right.
need rings, so I'm gonna get a bunch of rings and shit. Look at me. I'm a star player. I score. I got MVP, and I got rings. Nah, nigga, it's how you got them.
But we did that
All right,
though. Us in the
He
media,
did
we did
that's
contribute to
that.
something. He
that's
did
what I'm saying.
contribute to it a
Yeah,
little bit
bro.
though.
Like the media broke up the whole point of basketball. Like it was a team game. Like the main thing you needed was at least a top three. Your big three. Like at least three superstars to even be competing for consecutive finals. You know what I'm saying? Back to back championships. Like niggas building dynasties at one point. Like think about the Detroit Pistons, bro. Like they went from being a tough ass team who won something to now being the bottom feeding team, and we don't even talk about Detroit no more. We don't even look at them the same. You know,
That's a good point, yo.
you know what I'm saying? Like think about OKC, bro. They had when they had the young Westbrook, KD, and James Harden coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like that was supposed to be the next big three, like the Rondo, KG, Paul Pierce. Like they was supposed to really do something with that. They broke it up. The media broke that shit up. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, Presti broke
Oh,
that
whoa,
up because
whoa,
he didn't want
no,
to pay
no. They didn't
Harden.
want to pay James Harden. See, you can't
Yeah,
try to way the
Presti broke
media
that
broke
up.
this up. You got like, come on now,
No, but the media
like
put that. The media did that to Durant though. Like they did that. You'll never be as good as LeBron. You're not going to be an all-time great if you don't win. You're the best. What was it? You're the best non-number one player ever, and all this kind of stuff they were saying. So he was like, "I'm gonna go get me a ring."
the average NBA lifespan by the year. For example, in 1985, it was 4.9 years. 1995, it was 6 years. And it's been teetering between 6, 7, and 5 years between 2000 and 2010.
Yeah.
So definitely, I mean, yeah.
I mean, hell, Durant came in the league, what, like 07 or 08? And Westbrook was like a year or two after him.
Yeah, I think Westbrook and Steph came in the same jump, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like these dudes, and not only are they still, and that's another reason why, like, you know, we were talking about, are the players today more skilled and all that kind of stuff. Not only are these guys still playing, but they're still playing at that level too.
At a super high level.
But they
Yeah, I can dig it. To me, it's more palatable because you just knew, like when I came into a game, I know MJ was gonna score at least, at least 20 points or 30 points in a game. He was gonna get at least 4 or 5 rebounds in a game. Now you got guys that come into a game where I watched Anthony Edwards the other night score 4 points in a game. You the starting shooting guard. How the fuck are you scoring 4 points in a game? It makes no sense. The cat, how are you on the court? You got 2 rebounds in a game. That's the type of shit I don't understand. Like, bro, you the starting
Roy Hibbert.
Yeah, like Roy Hibbert. How do you have like it don't make sense to me?
Man
Like
had 0 rebounds in a playoff
no,
game.
0.
7'3".
Like, bro, there were games where Jordan only scored like 10 points, bro. Let's not sit here and act like Jordan scored 30 points every single game.
I didn't say every single game. I'm just saying it's multiple games I've seen this though. Multiple times I've seen this, not just one time, multiple times.
It's easy to skid because everything is current now. You can't compare this stuff to back in the 90s because that stuff is not up right now. You can't.
Yeah,
it's like everything.
But I'm from the 90s though.
You guys are saying right now.
I'm still alive from the 90s. I can compare what I compare.
But what I'm saying is like. It's easy to go into
effort.
It's easy to go back and compare something that just happened yesterday and last year, as opposed to going back to the research book and pulling up something from the 96 or 93.
Let me ask you a question.
Look and see.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think that
everybody's just giving us high praise to just Jordan? Oh, Jordan went out there. I know where Jordan would give you 30 points, but Jordan was not doing it every single game. Like Jordan had off games too. Like that's not saying.
I didn't say he didn't have off games. I'm saying that.
That's not what you just said. You just said. I feel like I know Jordan would go out there and give me 30 points every game. That's what you said.
Yeah.
I
mean, he averaged.
He
I mean,
did
to be fair,
you know why? To
be fair, he averaged 30 for his career.
Exactly. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Anthony Everson averaged.
Come on, bro, you're wilding.
Dallas Smith.
That's the highest of all time. 30 points. 30 points a game.
Bro, what's Anthony averaging right now? It's not 4 points a game.
Exactly. That's my point.
So
it's not 4 points a game.
Hey, bro. My favorite is MJ went 3 for 19 in a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? And everybody,
yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, Jordan.
Yeah, like, come on, like
he had a bad game. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is
I know.
The is not good. That's like saying school lunch is better than how we had it in school lunch. That's not true. It's not true.
But you can't.
You see what this kid's eating these days?
But you can't compare.
It's like comparing Bojangles to fucking KFC.
But you
it makes no sense.
Hey, Bowberry Biscuit. Shout out to Bowberry Biscuit.
Come on, man.
Shout out to the Bow Rounds.
Bow Rounds, nigga.
Every place that you just mentioned, every last one of y'all went to a fast food restaurant and they messed y'all order up, right? And every last one of y'all went back.
Not Chick-fil-A.
Every last one of y'all had.
Not Chick-fil-A. Not Chick-fil-A. Them niggas robots in that bitch. I ain't never had a photo one from them niggas ever.
I haven't neither have I. But what I'm saying is, y'all been to an establishment, they messed your
order up.
Y'all still went back and went.
I get the
point.
That's
all I'm saying is. So you saying Anthony Edwards had 4 points a game, 4 points this game. Okay, he had a bad game. I've seen him the game before that had dropped 40. So when you say that's all I'm saying to say is, oh well, MJ every time I watch a game he scored 30 points. That's maybe every time you watch him maybe score, but there was games he scored goddamn 6 points.
He did.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying I've seen niggas in the playoffs play really, really bad. It's like, fam, what the fuck is these niggas doing, though?
But that's
consecutively.
I want to compare shit. Compare the effort that these niggas play with, because these niggas, like, I watched the clip, bro. You seen this nigga turn the ball. You seen a nigga turn the ball over, and Devin Booker was pissed as a bitch. Like, bro, you just gonna turn the ball over? You're not gonna run back? You just
Come on now.
Like that? Like, you see
Well,
niggas.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
Loafing like a bitch.
So this is still basketball, but I'm gonna ask it in football terms first.
Okay.
So a while back, a mini pods ago, we were talking about how 2-5 was still involved. Though we were talking about how Brady paved the way for quarterbacks to have these inflated numbers because nobody's playing defense anymore. Nobody's allowed to hit the quarterback. This past month or past week, we've had 3 players have historic scoring games. Some of them were losers and some of them won. Are y'all saying that people really aren't playing defense anymore, or do y'all feel like people are? Because if you was to say in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes is killing this shit, and it wouldn't be because of the inflated numbers of the new Brady league, but nowadays y'all will say in basketball that nobody's just playing defense, but y'all will still agree that people are more talented though.
Well, if you want to bring it to football terms first, we've seen Patrick Mahomes have games where he'll be like, throw the ball 20 times, it'll be 185 yards, but have 4 tubs right behind that. You know what I'm saying? He might not have killed you through the air like for real, but that nigga scored them motherfucking touchdowns for you. So when you got talking basketball, bro, like literally you can really see like niggas be so lackadaisy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just way more different, bro. Like the effort in basketball,
like I watch, like when I watch basketball, I don't even be hyped.
Disagree.
I don't even be excited to see these niggas play no more. For real.
Bro, how often do you really be, bro? Fast breaks, niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas
Hell
still,
no.
niggas, you'll see a nigga go down that joint by himself, by his lonesome. Like a nigga will steal the ball. You'll see maybe like LeBron come for a chase down. You know, you got certain players that still play defense, but most of the time, nigga, after a nigga get by you a little bit, like a little space, like a nigga might just let that shit slide, bro. Nigga might not.
So Devin Booker be putting up 60-point games because niggas be fucking off in transition.
Nah, Booker like that though.
No, I think
he don't tear no players off either.
I think that with football, the NFL tried to rescue Peyton Manning, so everybody else benefits from it. Like, not only can you not hit the quarterback, but you know you can't even be physical with the receivers in a lot of ways. So
I agree with that too.
What?
I agree with both of y'all.
Am I lying, bro? Am I lying, bro?
They took away hand checking. They took away hand checking. You can't even hand.
Am I lying, bro?
Let's bring it on back. Let's bring it on back. I guess I got.
Am I lying, bro?
Listen, I'm talking. Let me.
Bro,
you
can't hand check. We can't even hand check.
I'm gonna go to the football thing first. So you're saying it's a pass league, right? Everybody throws the ball, right? So if that's the case, which I do agree, it is a pass league. There's 32 teams. If that's the case, then why the hell all the quarterbacks are not throwing for 5,000 yards? Being that nobody can touch the quarterbacks can do whatever the hell they want to do. Then why everybody not throwing the rock?
Because people are getting blitzed and throwing the ball away.
If you're saying that, if y'all said, because hold on, y'all said there's no effort. So if there's no effort on defense, then why there's?
I didn't say that.
This is what I'm kind of answering kind of Ralph's.
I got you.
Because I'm saying that this effort is out there. It's just there's more skill. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have the best defense lined up, but nobody's accounting for Patrick Mahomes, like you said, doing a rollout spin move and breaking 5 tackles. It's like once you do that, it's like, well, damn, I can't do nothing there. If I send the blitz and the middle of the field is wide open and you see the field wide open, then you just a smart quarterback and your IQ was smart to know that. Okay, where the blitz is coming from, that's where you throw the ball at. That's just how much of the game has advanced. You got to think about these things. When these things first established back in the 80s, these are like the first time that you're seeing it. So, yeah, it looks real dominant. But now that I got a year to look at it and dissect it, I can beat that. Like, don't think about it. The 85 Bears only looked good for 2 years. After that, the NFL caught up with it, and then he was able to establish what the hell they were doing. You know what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm saying. Now here it is in 2024, you guys. It's like things that you're used to seeing is like the game's evolved. There's ways that we've figured out how to the offense have figured out how to adapt to what the defense have done. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the game has looked so much better. You got the highest scoring offense on basketball and football. That's just for my 2 cents.
I agree with most of that. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, like I said, for football in particular, I just think that they tried to rescue Peyton Manning because he couldn't beat the Patriots because Ty Law was jamming Marvin Harrison up, and Marvin Harrison couldn't get free off. To Peyton was a timing quarterback a lot, so he couldn't get the throws that he wanted to get. So they changed a lot of rules to where the offense could generate, because people
it's
say
favored into the offense.
right. You just because you said it a little while ago. If you was watching dudes throwing the ball into the post, it'd be boring. So the NFL was like, yo, we need offense. Like offense, brings the fans, the casuals, spend money, So I think that's a thing. But you still have teams like the Ravens, like you still Kansas City,
defense,
had solid defense this year.
Yeah.
So yes,
play defense.
So that's why I agree with you, because the players are more skilled, because back then you had Randall Cunningham, and that was the end of your running quarterbacks. Elway ran every now and again, but nowadays you got Lamar Jackson, Dak can run. You got all these different quarterbacks.
Like I said, Josh can run, Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And that stresses a defense. But in basketball, I don't think that's it. I think in basketball, I honestly think the players don't really play lockdown defense until the fourth quarter or until the last few minutes of the game. So what Lethal's talking about, you see 1-on-3 fast breaks and the dude gets all the way to the bucket and still scores. You can't tell me those three dudes are trying their hardest to play defense if this one dude is getting to the cup on them like that. They're not even following them. They're not even go to the free throw.
They'll just be they will let niggas score so they can
just to throw it. Yeah, so they could throw it back down the field and throw it back down the court and get points.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's when I be like, that's why it's so boring to me to see niggas who are jack a three up.
But see, also too, you guys, I think the reason I say that, my point of saying that the guys are more offensive skill, you have more guys that you worried about that can shoot the ball. So now, as opposed to you say back in the early 2000s, where you only had to worry about one, maybe two stars, maybe 1.5. Like I said, back when Kobe and Shaq was running, Kobe and Shaq were the 2 stars. Everybody else was just filling your place in. You know what I'm saying? You go to the next one, back in the 90s, with Karl Malone and Josh, that was going to be them two running around. When Jordan and Mike, it was going to be them two running. You know what I'm saying? It was a 2-game system, and that was about it. Everybody else kind of filled it. Now it's Steph Curry running the ball, and they got to worry about Klay Thompson. You got to worry about, at one point, Jordan Poole, whoever they got up, they got Kuminga, Klay. So you got more guys that can do different things. So it's I can't just double team one person.
Somebody's always open. Somebody's always open. And even though, I was saying, these dudes are out here shooting 34%, trying to shoot threes, but they're open. So the coach, you got to shoot.
That's still a high percentage though in the NBA though. If you shooting 34%, that's still high. I mean, you got guys,
it's just the fact that you sitting, you. It's bro, all you want to do is shoot threes.
It's exciting, man. Shooting threes.
Will there ever be a time
it's not exciting.
the hand check comes back? There was a point, I believe, probably in around the late 90s when the game became too physical. And I think we lost some of
our viewers, you mean?
Yeah, and I think for our fans, from the aesthetic enjoyment of the game, where it de-emphasized the particular skill a player had and maybe weighted too heavily physicality, where a big, strong player could come in and prevent a incredibly skilled player from doing those kinds of things. I think of, not that he's a small guy, but a smaller player like Steph Curry can do on the floor. I think that his ability to shoot, his ability to move through the paint, that if guys could just bang him and knock him to the ground, as that was once the case in the league, I don't think that would be a better brand of basketball.
I totally disagree.
Damn, I wanted to see what KG said.
That was 30 seconds worth of nothing. He just used a whole bunch of big words and said nothing.
I want to know what KG said to that. I want to see KG.
He probably didn't say nothing. But my thing is, okay, look, when you say the game was better, how was it better when it's a game of physicality? Basketball is physical. It's a bunch of men on the court. And you saying the game is better when it's not physical.
Wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attention.
Let me see a motherfucking
What makes basketball physical? Where's that?
Basketball's physical.
Where do you see
Basketball is not
physical at?
football. What is you
I
talking
see
about? Football is physical.
Whoa, what are you
Niggas was
talking
fighting
about?
back
Basketball is
then.
physical.
Niggas
A
was
center
when niggas
is
went to
meant
the
to be
when niggas
physical.
was going to
Oh,
the
you
paint,
saying
bro.
backing
When
down?
niggas was
Hold on, we
going,
talking about backing
bro.
down
When
into the
niggas was
post,
going to the cup,
1-on-one.
bro,
April
and when niggas was going to the bucket, going for layups and shit, bro. Niggas was getting bopped in the face up going
That's
up, bro.
not, and that's a
Niggas was
foul,
getting
bro. What is that?
clotheslined.
That's
Larry
no, that's
Bird
part of
and
the
them
rule
niggas
of the
was
game.
Getting
clotheslining
healthier,
niggas
right?
out
No,
the
I don't think we.
paint.
bro.
I don't think we
You
want.
don't
I
see
don't think
that
we want
shit,
No,
bro.
WWE on the court
no,
though. I don't think we
What is
want
this,
WWE on
wrestling?
the
Well,
court.
they're
But
being
What is this,
dramatic. That was only one
bro,
team.
bro,
No,
One
no,
team
it
was doing
wasn't.
that
No,
shit.
it wasn't. No, it
It was
wasn't.
the
No, it
Pistons.
wasn't. No,
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 it
no,
wasn't.
no,
The
it wasn't.
Celtics was doing it. The Knicks
Celtics
was
did it
doing
too.
it.
He
How about
said the
bro.
Celtics did it?
90s.
The whole
Back then, bro,
Yeah,
niggas
the
was
'90s with
on the court,
Charles
bro.
Oakley and
Charles
Anthony
Oakley and
Mason.
Patrick
They
Ewing
weren't
Mason.
doing it. It's the difference between a hard foul and punching niggas in the face.
Bro. But that's what I'm
Hell,
saying.
Alonzo. Remember,
Niggas,
you remember
The
Jeff
war
Van
room or
Gundy holding
something, but
on
we
to
was talking
people's
about
legs.
But
Basketball
they
game.
had
how we're
real beef,
excited
though.
about the
That was a
play-in.
rivalry, though. That's
The
not
six
everyday
they was.
basketball. They make it seem like the 90s, every single game, somebody was getting punched in the face. That's not true.
bro. But
And that
it's
was a
just
playoff game
The whole
bro. We
season. I
when it
talking.
watched
really
We
mattered.
talking.
preseason
People
because
really
I
cared
want to see our
about
We
things.
guys
talking the
looking in shape.
physicality, bro. It's just like going to the cup, bro. You going for a layup. You got like you're the chances of you
I can't
getting
just give it
close.
to you.
Yeah.
The chances of you getting like
So I gotta slap you
knocked
upside your head.
knocked while like a clothesline, bro, is greater then than it is now, bro. Niggas will let you get a layup
In
easy.
the rules of
Easy.
basketball, I don't see where it says if I'm driving to the lane, you gotta slap a man upside the head.
I'm
But at
supposed
least
to
in
stop you
football,
from
it
scoring.
says that
It's called a hard
Anyway,
it says
foul.
it's a physical
defense.
sport.
Anyway,
He got 6
you
fouls, right?
scoring
Hey,
a bucket.
Basketball
hey,
says
just like my
nothing, and basketball
basketball
says
coach,
physical sports.
just like my basketball coach used to tell me, play defense with your feet, not your hands.
I feel
There you
you.
go.
But let me ask you a question. So if a guy is going to the hole at will, you
What
wasn't
you
let him
about
go
to
to the
do,
hole?
bro? Exactly.
You
Oh,
wasn't
no,
remind him
no,
I'm
you
that
a
this man is
spear
You
mine.
head.
bump him with
I'm
the
a
no,
This
spear.
man is
you gonna
mine. You're
bump
not
I'm a
coming
him.
back up in
spear
here.
head.
time.
God damn it.
No, you gonna
Y'all
bump him.
first of
You
all,
gonna bump him. You
y'all
gonna
are
grab
saying
his
two different
arm or
things.
something, but you ain't gonna
Exactly.
clothesline him though.
You're not gonna clobber him. That's what Lethal said. Lethal said, I want the man. I want to go to the bracket. As he
No,
goes,
I'm
I want
saying,
you to slap him upside the
that's what
head. Like,
I'm
come
not
on,
saying that's
man.
what they I'm not saying no, I'm just saying that's what they were doing. That's what they
All
mean
right,
by
I found it.
like that's
All
what
right,
they
work.
Yet,
All right.
at least.
Here go KG rebuttal.
When I'm watching today's game, I feel like I'm downloading the latest play. And what I mean by that is, obviously we can go through each age and see the game and the style of how it's played. When I watch now, points are like 144, I think I saw the other night, and 125. And I remember being in some All-Star games where I think we scored maybe 144, 140. Like, is the high scoring working? Is speeding the game up? I asked this with a follow-up because I want to know, will there ever be a time in our lives where the hand check comes back? Is that going? Is this kind of the wave in which we're going now?
I'll answer it coming from the fan in me, which is, and maybe data comes into play here because I can look at television ratings and other measures of interest. There was a point, I believe, probably in around the late 90s when the game became too physical. And I think we lost some of
For our viewers, you mean?
Yeah, and I think for our fans, from the aesthetic enjoyment of the game, where it de-emphasized the particular skill a player had and maybe weighted too heavily physicality, where a big, strong player could come in and prevent a incredibly skilled player from doing those kinds of things. I think of, not that he's a small guy, but a smaller player like Steph Curry can do on the floor. I think that when you think of some of his ability to shoot, his ability to move through the paint, that if guys could just bang him and knock him to the ground, as that was once the case in the league, I don't think that would be a better brand of basketball. I also think we have to find the right balance, because I know when I sit in the stands or talk to friends sometime, they want to bring back, and we've tried to bring back a little bit more of the physicality. Like, I think people like to see hard defense. I mean, it goes a little bit before to what you and I are talking about, like touch and feel. Like, I don't think either people like that idea that guys can go through unscathed and like you're protecting your star players. And in fact, we made some changes this season where sort of, I don't know, the unnatural basketball moves, you know what I'm referring to, and where those were being, players were gaming the system in a way.
Catching on.
And brilliant players playing by the rules, had found ways where those were becoming defensive.
Flop.
You talk about the Trae Young jump where he would like jump into somebody.
Trae
the
Young,
flopping.
James Harden, all of them. LeBron, all of them.
Flop.
All of them. All of them.
Flops.
But yo, y'all be easy. I'm out.
All right, 2-5.
All right,
All
well,
right, man.
Yeah.
Sports as
Be
order.
easy, much love.
Sports support as order, man.
Yes, sir.
You're
Yep.
All right, go.
Fouls.
Yeah.
So we reset this year, which is something you got to do in the offseason. You don't want to change mid-course, but we made it clear, those players, that that's no longer going to be a foul. And of course, because they're the greatest players, they adjust and they find other ways to score. So I like where we're going in terms of that brand of basketball. In terms of scoring for its own sake, I don't necessarily think what fans tune into is just to see scoring for its own sake, because that's where I think people want to see real defense. To me, it goes more to the pace of the game. Like I don't think people like a lot of stoppages. Like, and also, data tells a story there. For example, in Nielsen ratings, they're minute by minute. You can tell when people are tuning out, and when games are being streamed, it's second by second. You know exactly when people are losing interest in your game. And so, as I know you know, we pulled back on the amount of
How do
replays
they know if it's losing
this season.
or if it's somebody
You know,
just doing
fewer
something?
opportunities for the referees to go to the monitors. Because even in talking to players, like nobody, you know, especially in a game where there's as much scoring as ours and there's much opportunities, frankly, to make up for a bad call. Most players I talk to, if it's a game-deciding play and it's the guy's foot on the line or not, you want to know that. On the other hand, if it's a bad call, I mean, there are bad calls and it's in the third quarter. Do guys want to stop and wait for 2.5 minutes while the guy goes to the monitor? Because you could easily, people have said to me, well, with technology these days, you should be able to get every call right. And I said, we could. The game would be 5 hours long, but we could. So.
But I mean, do y'all feel like niggas should really die on every hill about every penalty, about every flag, about every tech, about every whistle?
That nowadays, bro, nowadays, bro, it's not, you can't really say that because these niggas flop so much. It's hard to call what's a fucking bad call or good call.
But even in the NFL, bro, you could probably call a hold on every play.
Exactly.
Well, remember when they switched the refs around, the offensive lineman started getting more holding calls versus the defensive lineman because refs was sitting on one side, was on the other side of the ball, so they didn't really see offensive linemen holding the players, but they'll see more defensive holds. Now you see a lot of offensive linemen holds. Well, no, I think it was the other way around. My bad. It was the other way around.
To me, I look at it like this: you in a situation where I want to be consistent. I don't want no gray area. See, when it's a gray area, they can just dictate, okay, I'm gonna call this holding call now. You ain't called this call all game long, but now in this moment of time where I want this team to win, I'm gonna call that shit. That's what we see too much of.
Yeah,
you let the game be physical all game. Game is always physical. Now in the fourth quarter, a ticky-tack ass foul. It's like, hold on, bro. Like that hurts the game. That makes the game bad.
Facts.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So even with the basketball, like he lied to us. You have plenty of small guards like Isaiah Thomas and Muggsy Bogues who play physical. They got it done. You had Earl Boykins who was way smaller than Steph Curry, putting up 50 points in the game. He lying, bro. That's not fucking true. I can't stand when these niggas make up a bunch of bullshit.
What's the right balance? And it's something we're constantly tweaking. Like by way of example, folks in our office now are working on technology. I know you're a tennis fan, where in Hawkeye, it's like what they call it, seeing you at the U.S. Open. And there used to be line judges. Now it's just beep. Oh, wow. You don't even need a person sitting there anymore. And the ball is inbounds or out of bounds or on the line, and the tennis ball. And I think now you can imagine sort of where a system in the NBA where
you're not gonna push back.
Sort of, this is the out of bounds line. Wow.
Yeah, I don't even think KG gonna chime in. I think he's just gonna let bro talk. But yeah, no, I as far as the replay system, I feel like, especially like in the NFL, like how they do like in the final 2 minutes, like everything is reviewable or whatever. Or wait, or is it nothing is reviewable?
Yeah, everything in the booth. And everything is scoring. I like the fact every turnover and scoring zone is automatically reviewed. That should be the case. I think the NBA has to be egregious. I agree with you on the sense like, okay, we don't want to do every single ticky-tack thing, but To me, just be consistent. If it's a physical game, let it be physical. You calling everything because the guys are going to adjust eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's too much of this shit when they want to make a call, and everybody turn around like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, we were playing physical all game. So.
I feel you.
Or just the simple fact it'll be like it don't even be a real foul. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these NBA players can really sell a foul, not a foul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's easier for them to get a foul call versus in the league to get a foul call for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it works against you in the league versus in the NBA. That's how I kind of look at it, bro.
I agree. I want to say this.
It's all of it's star driven.
I feel like, Ro, you gave a lot of great responses tonight, dog. Just want to tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, brother.
You had a lot of good rebuttals, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, damn, okay, that's a good point. It's a good point. It's a good point. I feel you. I feel you.
I'm just saying.
I want to tell you that. I didn't want you to think
I'm a man. I evolve, and I get. One thing I understand about people, and they get stuck in the old ways, and people think that just because it's not something that you used to having, that it means it's a whack product. Like what I mean is like this is just like the music thing. When Drake first came out, he sounded like one thing. Everybody was clowning Drake. Because he was singing. Oh, who the hell this nigga is singing, trying to rap and singing? Now look at everybody in the goddamn music industry singing now. I don't know who the hell told Future he could sing, but this nigga singing on every goddamn track now for the most part.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying. I'm speaking right, bro. That Future cannot sing for nothing. He sound like a nigga waiting at the bus stop waiting for some coins. Like, bro.
Yeah, you gotta chill, bro. Hey, hold on.
I'm just keeping it real, bro. I'm in the hot box.
You gotta start there. You got to
I don't like Future either, dog. So that nigga to me, when he said, when they asked that man, do he do drugs? He said, no, I don't do any drugs.
Yeah, I mean, what's up, Residente? Boy, you can't. Boy, you missed a lot of knowledge.
You supposed to incriminate yourself? Supposed to incriminate yourself? That's what you're supposed to do.
But he was talking about in reference to the kids doing drugs. He's promoting music to kids doing drugs. He don't even do drugs. That's trash.
What is Future?
Yeah. What if you found out Snoop didn't never smoke?
Do you believe that though?
Then he just didn't smoke. Then.
But Future doesn't do drugs, man.
But do you believe
really
that?
take a really?
Yeah, I believe them.
You believe
it's people. That's your fault.
You ain't never seen Future really fucked up for real. Keep it real.
At the end of the day, that's your fault for believing him. The man just put out.
I don't believe none of you guys to say.
Lethal. Nicki Minaj was in an interview. Like this is before Future even came out and said it, and she was like, people think that Future's like really doing drugs and stuff like that, but he's a lightweight. Like he can't even smoke right. Like he don't he ain't that. Like and then he came out after that and said it. But I heard Nicki Minaj saying that way before Future ever said it.
Yeah, I heard the same thing too.
I like my shit authentic. So
I don't even know what y'all talking about. I just hopped into that part.
But y'all believe.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a little small. It wasn't nothing crazy. We was small Future.
But y'all, I'm just.
I know we were talking about Adam Silver
you believe you believe what Nicki said about Future?
No, Nicki be getting hot too.
Nicki said about Future, and then Future said it about Future.
But that's what I'm saying. You believe what Nicki?
I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with that information, bro.
No. But that makes my point. Do you see where Nicki at right now? She's like a coked up dummy right now.
No, she said that like 4 years ago.
This was a while ago, bro. This wasn't last week.
Y'all believe that? That's what I'm saying. Y'all really believe that?
Yes.
Do I believe what Nicki said and then what Future confirmed?
Y'all believe.
I've heard that before too.
Y'all really?
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I believe he's not doing it. He's not doing drugs.
Y'all
what are the effects of it? Like I remember Gucci Man was sipping lean. You would see Gucci Man. He'd be like, yeah, Gucci Man sipping lean for sure.
If somebody asks you, do you do drugs? And you do drugs, but you talking to people who it could go to the national world, and you telling me you gonna confirm on live TV, live whatever, and confirm that you do drugs. That's what you gonna do.
Lethal, you are the GM of a national chain of restaurants, bro. And you get on the internet and do drugs daily. What are you talking about?
I'm not promoting my store or national TV. I'm not at work promoting my store. On
Dog.
Hey, you
Hey,
had
yeah.
me in there,
Hey, yo,
bro.
that's the line of the year so far.
You
you
had
know
me
what
That's
I'm
the
in
line of
saying?
the year so far, dog.
That's a
you
that's a
know.
whole different story.
You
No, it's
had me
He
in
said you
not.
get
there.
on
Nah,
this joint and
be
do
mad
drugs
at
every
me
time.
like I'm not promoting.
Every day, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Oh
not
man.
promoting my job.
My nigga be loaded in that motherfucker, loaded in the hot box. And then go take an order real quick.
We watched you one time do an order, leave that shit, and go right to the
Dog,
car and
walk
already
right
had that shit
out the
rolled.
door before
He
he
was
got
like,
to
hold
the
on, he already
car.
got that shit ready?
Dog,
I said,
before
my
he got
nigga
to the
different, yo.
car.
I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. I do the same shit when I worked at Lowe's. I did
He
the same
said,
shit.
Hey,
I
But
go
I'm
right to
not
the
let me
car
doing
and
ask
be
you a question.
drugs
ready.
Hey,
though.
I
But
got
I'm
I got
not
a, I got
doing
a
I'm
question
not
for the
doing drugs. The weed is not a drug.
I got a
You right,
question
you
for the
right, you
conspiracy
right.
theories over there for y'all to say that
uh-oh,
the
uh-oh.
league for the league
What
for
y'all,
Yeah.
what
y'all to
y'all,
say that the
what
league
y'all,
is
I got one.
for you to say that the league is rigged, right? So I want to understand. So when y'all say the league is rigged, right?
Okay,
So
here we
which
go.
guys and so we talking about the NFL. So
Okay.
tell me the people that's getting together that's let's say, all right, this is why we want to set up this year, and this is what we're gonna pay off. And like, please explain to me what guys
You,
that's explaining because it
you
can't be
give
the
him,
owners.
you want me to give you, you want me to give you answers that I don't
Bro,
even
it's
know.
no
Nobody
Dog,
said that that's
Roger
happening.
give him
Roger
the
Well, to
play,
Goodell
bro.
is the ringleader.
so Ro, to piggyback off your joke, let me see if I can expand it a little bit. Would y'all consider things like Bounty Gate rigging the game?
Yeah, bro. That was well, no. Actually,
No.
that was part of, like I said in the chat, wrestling has storylines. Wrestling is under entertainment. Vince McMahon was so great at what he did because he created so many great storylines for each character in WWE. Everybody had their own story, but it led up to all the main events to something big. That's how you got all the fucking titles. And
Mhm.
you had the cruiserweight was something big. It was a main, like, it had a story. The heavyweight had a story behind it. Like every title and every matchup had a story behind it. So if you look at the NFL, how shit is, it's the same way, bro. Roger Goodell is the fucking the fucking puppet master. The
Literally.
owners are the puppets. He sit there, the owners get together, they sit there and bargain like, all right, which sounds great this year. You guys been looking good right now. Now let's do this. Let's, like, it's all about the storylines, bro. And that's how I kind of start looking at this shit. Like, think about it, bro. Really look at that field goal that Buffalo had, bro. You
Mm,
no wind gust, my nigga. No wind
mm,
all. How the fuck do you pull it like that, bro? Please tell
You've
me.
never
I
seen somebody
mean,
miss a
man,
field goal before?
Bro,
No, bro.
like,
Really,
bro, like,
really,
are you
no,
finished? Are
no,
you finished?
really,
Are you
no.
finished? Are
Y'all,
you
like,
finished?
y'all gotta,
I need to
y'all really,
say.
no.
I let you
Look,
talk. I need to understand if you
really
finished
look
yet
at,
because
like, really look at it, bro. Look at
I've
how
been
that,
looking.
like,
I've been layering you. You've been taking me on a long ride right now, brother. You've been
I'm about
taking
to
me
say,
on.
Rose said
I
we
need you
can't,
to
we
take me
had enough.
somewhere. Because this is foolishness. Like you tweeted,
bro,
this man
bro,
said,
bro.
hold on, let's reiterate what you just said.
Slow it,
You said
slow the,
Roger could forget the field
No,
goal.
start with
Forget the
Vince
field
McMahon.
goal.
Start with Vince McMahon.
I'm not gonna go to Vince McMahon first because
Oh, okay,
that's
okay, because
I ain't
that's
gonna
where he
talk about the
started at.
league.
Let's make sure we start where
I'm
he
not gonna
started.
go. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there first. I'm gonna go to the NFL first because that's where I'm a little bit strong at. Vince, when it comes to the WWE, I stopped watching once The Rock left and all that, so I can tell you the last 20 some years I wasn't going on with wrestling anyway. So let's go to the NFL. Now, you said Roger Goodell is behind all of it, and he said you give it to owners, and they say, all right, boom, we're gonna create storylines. Now, Jerry Jones is probably one of the richest, probably the richest owner in the NFL, correct? So, and then he's saying he's definitely probably, well, I know the Cowboys is definitely the richest franchise. They
So,
valued as the richest franchise in all of
Richest
sports.
franchise in it.
So,
Yeah, all
Fred, you're
sports,
right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, the man of that caliber with that type of pull and that type of money, you don't think by now, here in 29 years, you don't think he didn't want to go out to Goodell and say, "Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go ahead and look out for my Cowboys, man. I'm about to die. I'm like 95
bro.
years old. You know what I'm
Vince
saying? Like,
don't,
let's just be real what you're saying. I'm just telling you what you. I'm just bringing back what you said. I'm just
It
saying what
don't
you
work
said,
that
brother.
way. Jerry already said, I told y'all. And that Pittsburgh, if you watch the end of that Pittsburgh joint, he said he sold his soul for this title. He said this out of his own mouth.
He
bro.
sold
Vince,
that soul for his title because he's fired Jerry Jones, who was fired Jimmy Johnson, who was the architect of his team.
Agreed. So
think
he already
about
got his title.
think about it, bro.
The Cowboys are known for losing now. What is that saying? More profitable, and we keep losing.
Right,
bro. But just based on
That's
y'all's
because
logic, based on
yeah,
that
I'm just
logic,
talking about your
y'all just
logic.
gave.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
look,
Like
logic is
that's like
horrible.
let's put it back in WWE, right? That's like The Rock being stuck in like at the U.S. title,
but think about this though.
or
Eventually,
not fighting in WrestleMania ever.
yeah, but eventually, bro, but think about that though, bro. Eventually, bro, The Rock was never a champ like that again. You had Undertaker had a streak at one point. You had Rey
No, The
Mysterio,
Rock was a champ the entire time he was in the league, and
bro.
once he got there, he stayed there until he started doing movies.
We had different people. The storyline was it got changed, bro.
Yes, Kurt Angle was the guy for one time. Stone Cold was the
Okay,
guy.
so what create? Okay,
It was about
Mankind even had a run.
So for WWE, what creates the storylines?
whatever Vince McMahon fucking wanted.
Whatever Vince McMahon says, right? So he creates a character like a regular human being and gives him a mask and says, "Okay, you are now Mick Foley, and you're also Mankind, and you're
Dude
also
Love.
Dude Love. You have multiple personalities, and you walk into a ring, and that's what creates the storylines. In the NFL, hold on. In the NFL, what creates the storylines?
Like you see, what's the Super Bowl?
What you see happen during the game.
What about the scheduling though?
Okay, I'll give you a very
It's a
specific. I'll give you
coincidence
a very
that you
specific
get
storyline.
what you have in the golf and the Lions
I'll give you a
versus
very.
Stafford.
I'll give you a very specific storyline.
It's about.
I'll give you a very specific storyline. What created the storyline between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Niners this year?
What about the storyline for this Super Bowl?
Hold on, I'm walking you through. I'm walking you through your scenarios. If this league is fixed, that means they have to fix all these things all the way back. You can't just start in the middle and start fixing things. You have to start. You have to fix it from the beginning. So that means that what created the Philadelphia Eagles 49ers storyline? Last year, we played them in the NFC Championship, and Brock Purdy's arm got ripped off. So you tell me they fixed that too?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. What did I tell
you? So you think they ripped off Brock Purdy's arm?
What did I?
All right, word.
What did I say in the beginning? What did I say in the beginning of the year? That year, I said Philly is going to the bowl. Did I not say?
I'm about to say that one thing didn't dictate them going to the Super Bowl. My thing was that's one play, one player.
Philly was going to the bowl.
They were going to the Super Bowl regardless.
And they went to the bowl.
I don't.
You know what's funny to me?
Found a way to get Philly in the Super Bowl for sure.
What's hilarious to me is how with the conspiracy theories, how things come out after the fact. And I remember when the beginning of the season started, or like midway through the season, I remember everybody was saying, "Oh, Ravens and 49ers win the Super Bowl."
Ravens and 49ers.
You see how they got them. You see how they got
red and blue makes purple.
I'm up at Lethal in the picture and all.
And they changed it up because everybody got hip.
No, dog, no.
Everybody got hip.
See, that's why what y'all say don't make sense.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying.
Listen to what came out of that though, bro. Listen to all the storylines that just came out of that.
Because sports, dog. Because sports.
Entertaining.
Have you ever watched the Little League World Series?
Think about.
Have you ever watched the Little League World Series?
No, listen to this. How would it sound for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift to lose in Baltimore versus them?
Come on now.
Have you ever watched the Little League World Series?
Think about how much money Taylor Swift has brought the NFL this year, bro.
Thank you.
The
Raiders have been down. Have y'all ever noticed? Every year they're down. Every single year the Raiders have been down.
We just had the most NFL games of all time this year.
Think about.
Come on, I'm on the Super Bowl.
Think about this.
No, we've had the most. We've had the highest rated NFL games of all time this season.
Listen to me, bro. Think about the Patriots and Rams Super Bowl. That was the most boringest, lowest rating Super Bowl we have ever had.
So that wasn't rigged. So that was the one that was not rigged.
But listen, and ever since then, bro, we have never had a Super Bowl where the score was 10-6.
Because they changed the rules of football.
Because the fucking ratings was horrible.
No, bro, they changed the rules of football.
The storyline was lame. Brady got a fucking easy ass. He just got a ring to get a ring.
See, Ralph, C-Cups? Brady got a ring because the NFL decided that they needed more ratings.
So you don't believe the fact that you had 2 back-to-back Super Bowls, which never happened ever in life during COVID. That these 2 teams who were all both at home because nobody could travel were there because they were just good enough to be there.
But think about it, bro.
No, people were traveling regardless for the Super Bowl.
Bro,
No, they weren't.
That Super Bowl, bro. First of all, and think about it, bro. They gave Brady that one because he didn't get the one against Eli when they had the undefeated year. They gave
Because they
Now I
lost
don't agree
on
with
the
that one.
Oh my
field.
gosh,
Now
you
man,
know
they
what I'm saying,
gave
Now I don't
bro.
agree with that one.
Those was the
see,
makeups.
I don't agree with that one.
10 years
Those was the
ago.
makeups,
Go
bro.
to sleep.
Those the makeups,
Dog,
bro.
They go to sleep.
Those the makeups, bro. It was just the
you know what
makeup.
else, bro?
Time
I
for
want you to
bed,
go
Grandpa.
into your favorite betting site and bet on a WWE fight.
I don't think they. I'm not sure if they do have that on there.
You can't. You can't.
You know why? Because it's scripted. It's entertainment.
And why can you bet the NFL?
What you mean?
If you said they're the same thing, why
Because they
can you bet the
partnered with them.
NFL
Do you
but you
know?
can't bet
Because
the
they
WWE?
partnered.
Do you know the script? Do you know the script? You don't
They
know the
partnered with
the average
FanDuel and all of them.
So okay, cool.
The average
So
person is not going to
so
sit here
the
and
issue is the issue is that y'all are gonna say things that like are not rooted in fact. And then when we show you things that are actually factually based, you say, well, no. Okay, cool.
I gave y'all a million facts today, and y'all ignored every
No, you
every
didn't,
single
bro.
one of those
No,
facts.
Mike,
I had
you didn't, bro.
counterfeit
From the
I had
guy's
counterfeit
mouth who
facts.
played in the game.
No,
Y'all
Mike, you
ignored that
didn't,
guy
bro.
and said,
Mike,
"Oh,
when we see
Mike,
he
you
played in
didn't.
the game,"
No,
and you said, "No, that doesn't mean anything."
I'm
He
not
No,
played in
Mike.
saying
the
it.
game.
But when you
No,
see stuff in
Mike, what I said was,
they're
what I
all
said to your point, Mike, was that there are 10,000 videos of athletes, current and former, saying, no, there's nothing rigged about these sports. And you jumped over all of those videos to show us one video of a dude saying it's
I
not
have
decided on the
multiple.
field.
I
That
have
was
multiple. I
you.
could have told you
Do you
Arian
have
Foster,
10,000?
Larry Johnson saying the same thing.
bro.
Do you have
Those
10,000?
guys don't benefit. The guys I'm talking about are outsiders. They're not even in the league no more. They're not with the
So we
league.
trust
They don't
them
do
then.
any commercials with the league.
You know,
So we
think about
trust them then.
but think about it, bro. How
Why wouldn't I trust them? They're not in NFL interest.
think
Why
about
would you trust them?
think about it, bro.
Because they obviously have been vetted already. They already know what they're talking about.
The other people were vetted too. They also played the game.
Bro.
You can't use
How is
that
that
logic
vetted
for
when
one
they are?
person. No, you cannot use that logic for one group, set a group of
Fam,
people, and not use it for another group of people.
We watched KG do an interview with Adam Silver, right? He did an interview with Adam Silver. He gave no pushback. You know why? He's a part of the league. He has a show with the league. He's getting paid from the league. He's not going to give any pushback on Adam Silver. You know why? Because he won't get another interview if he does that.
The thing about the
That's my point I'm trying to make to you. These guys are not. You can't trust these guys.
The contract it's like think about why they said why Brandon Marshall always got mad on his podcast and was like, bro, the NFL don't give out fully guaranteed contracts.
Brandon Marshall's bipolar.
Bro, but think about it. Think about how hard it was for these niggas to get fully guaranteed contracts, bro.
Can't get. We talked about this. They can't get fully guaranteed contracts because they don't have a strong union. We discussed that.
That ain't true.
That's not
I
rigging
watched
the
a bunch of
game.
guys get it. Larry Tunsil got it this year, and Kirk Cousins about to get it again.
But that's
They have bad
individuals. That's
agents.
not. Doug, the NFL, the NBA has 100% guaranteed contracts across the board.
But I just watched 3 guys. Deshaun Watson got the biggest deal ever, guaranteed.
You're talking to individuals versus an entire league.
So, right, but think about this, bro.
They don't fight enough.
If I could get,
they're not strong enough,
bro. If I know I'm gonna get,
they choose not to be,
bro. If I know that I'm gonna get all my bread in the NBA, like I get a fully guaranteed contract, that means I get all my money, bro. You know what I'm saying? My money is good. I do if they want me to play along, bro, I'll play along, bro. If my joint, I gotta drop 30 this game and 10 next game, so we can, you know what I'm saying, just so these niggas win a game type shit, I'm gonna do that. But in the NFL, bro, it's a little more different, nigga. These niggas get paid crazy bread, bro. Crazy bread. And
they get paid. They get paid a lot of money in every league, bro.
First of all, I'm gonna say this. Sorry, Dre. Sorry, Dre. This is about to go real left. Sorry, Dre. First of all, y'all don't even know what the y'all talking about because y'all talking about the NBA. Everybody got guaranteed contracts, and it's false. They don't. Searching this. And I'm telling you, it's the truth. No, they don't. Not everybody that's on the NBA roster have a guarantee.
There's two-way contracts. There's two-way contracts, and then there's the top
y'all talking about?
There's the top dog.
No, it's not. There's 4 guys on the NBA team that got guaranteed contracts, and
Yes,
everybody
sir.
else can be cut today and don't got nothing.
And don't have
Yes.
man dime.
Look it up.
Yes, sir, he's right.
It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed.
So who has a better structure, the NBA or the NFL?
Everything y'all saying is what I'm saying. It's now you finally got the Russell Wilsons of the world finally saying something. That's what the NBA did. Because it's easy for them to do that because they have smaller numbers. LeBron James runs the NBA PA. Kobe Bryant was sitting out there. For us, we had kickers and we had long snappers run those meetings.
Thank you.
In 2011, I was on every single call. I was on those calls. I was a player rep when you was on the team. My second year in Miami, I was the one on them calls with our long snapper, Denny. And I was listening to that.
Yeah.
There wasn't no Tom Brady. There wasn't no
Drew Brees.
Peyton Manning.
You know why?
Those are marquee guys.
So why is there no progression? You talking about 2011?
Because now 2020.
Why is there no progression?
Okay, let me talk. 2016.
This is a weird podcast.
I was one in that locker room.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, and everybody was still scared in the NFL. Everybody.
I don't want to scream
Do we
at y'all
take any what we do? Because the NFL institutionalized. That's
right.
what it is.
Yes.
It's institutionalized. We scared to talk up. We're
Yes,
scared
sir.
to freaking speak our mind.
That's
now,
right.
because of 2020, everybody made it comfortable. Don't tell me about no entertainment business. Don't tell me about all that bullshit. The NFL is the one that's made everybody feel comfortable to finally talk about race, to talk about religion on TV. Colin Kaepernick is the one who took that knee and started that conversation. Everybody was scared. NBA had 6-month leeway. Everybody else in the locker room like, what we do? And then all of a sudden, now you got the NBA come out and everybody wore a shirt for one day. They wore a shirt and it was gone. It was over with.
They wore it for a month.
So y'all keep talking about this big business. Yes, I get it. But it comes down to numbers. You keep saying that. Now all of a sudden they got to talk about Russell Wilson. They got to talk about Deshaun Watson.
Two people that are what? Franchise. They can do that. They can do that. Russell Wilson can come out and take a knee.
They're not franchise.
That's why everybody else was scared.
Why didn't he?
Because
They
they
were paid
understand
like
the
franchise
consequences
quarterbacks.
and repercussions of not being able to provide.
But why did he do it now? Why are they
What are
doing
you
it 4
doing?
years later? 2016 is when Colin Kaepernick took his knee.
You know why, B. B, you
Russell
know
Wilson got paid
why.
already, right? Deshaun Watson got paid already, right? Now I can make my noise. Why? Because the money's power. You don't get it. You answered your own question. You named 2 people that have already gotten what?
It's not because of money.
They've already gotten what?
Paid.
Wake up, man.
No, it's not. 2020.
No.
B.
Dog, what
No.
do you keep saying
Russell
B
was wrong
for?
on that, man.
What do you keep saying 20?
Russell was wrong.
George Floyd had somebody's knee on his neck. That's what made it comfortable. It's not because money. They've been getting money.
They're talking about 2 different issues.
Please.
When you had $50 million, that's when dudes speak up.
You got $50 million
dude that
and
ain't got no bread
said nothing.
A dude that ain't got no bread ain't gonna speak up because he's trying to get that sack.
They've been getting money.
No, he's trying to get that sack, B.
He's trying to get the sack.
People speak up. Chad just said it.
All right, answer this question. 2016, we ain't have money?
Yes, we had money.
So why they ain't speak up then?
If I was still playing,
why did they speak up then?
I spoke up on the radio. I spoke up anywhere I wanted to.
Everybody he's talking about 2016.
Because they did not want to upset the old white owners.
But we talking about money.
But
we talking about money.
$1 million is not money. $2 million is not money. The people that speak up, look at B. Think about the people that speak up. Are the dudes that got hundreds millions of dollars.
If it's about money, why are they talking about it now?
This entire situation is money, bro.
I don't even want to get into the solidarity thing, man.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. But
I'm talking about the solidarity piece.
When he said like he was wrong. When he said the only 4 players, he was wrong about that because the article that came out and they was like he must have been referring to maybe players on 10-day contracts. So people need to do fact checks before they just be yelling and screaming.
I feel like no, you're right though. I think it's the NBA is very not difficult, but they do have the 2-way players, 10-day contracts. You know, so
They got more.
from what I gathered, I
Those are
thought they
smaller
did have
leagues,
mostly guaranteed contracts, but some guys have guaranteed contracts that if you cut them, you got to pay them their whole salary. Some guys you can cut them and you have to pay them that salary for that year.
But
So when you say fully guaranteed, we're saying you got to pay me the whole bread, all my money, not just for this year.
But most of them are fully guaranteed for the duration of the contract.
For the contract, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, most of them are, because you still dead cap money, right? So if you,
true.
Yeah. But either way, though, bro, it's the point. Like he said, though, bro, it's institutionalized, bro. They brainwash you when you. What's the point of them taking the Wonderlic test,
bro? But none of that said that the game was rigged, though,
bro.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think we're talking about the game being rigged like that. I think we're saying from the perspective of. No. I think.
But I also have. Speaking of games rigged, I had I want to let you know too that 2019 Super Bowl with the Patriots, that was not the lowest rated Super Bowl. The one in 2021 was. Just want to put that out there. So you be trying to put my Pats out there. We wasn't the lowest rated, brother.
You feel me?
The game.
Who was 2019?
The 2019 was the Patriots and the Rams. He tried to say that ever since that game was the lowest rated one, and then the one in 2021 was the lowest rated one.
Them ratings been down, yo. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Raiders.
The Raiders have been down.
Was that Chiefs Niners? That was Chiefs Niners.
They went up 40% last year for the.
It did.
2021 was Tom Brady.
Oh, Bucks Chiefs.
Yeah, the Bucks. Yeah, that was 21. Yeah,
Bucks Chiefs was the lowest rated Super Bowl.
But see, y'all had it before that Super Bowl, so like. Let's clear.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. When you put stats
act like y'all didn't hold the number one spot. Y'all just relinquished that joint not too long ago. Hell it. Y'all had the number one spot before that damn Super Bowl.
I just think, man, even when I on my old job, right? Like I literally would fight with people who couldn't fight for themselves. Even though I wasn't even in charge at this time yet. Because that's who I am. I don't care about they're gonna fire me. I've been fired a couple times. It doesn't matter. If I feel like I'm making a true point with honor and integrity, I'm gonna say that shit. And I feel like the NFL players, you act like we haven't had a lockout before. We had a lockout in the NFL because guys said the shit y'all doing is not good. So we had to have a lockout, get replacement players, and what happened? They locked that shit back in because they understood we need these guys in our league. They don't understand their own value.
No, the league, the players buckled at one point. The players buckled at one point.
What point was that?
So to come back to the negotiation table, because that was DeMar Smith. Y'all give like y'all hate DeMar Smith in the
I'm talking about in the 80s.
But
come on, the 80s.
I'm talking in the 2000s.
Oh, shit.
There was a lockout in the 2000s.
That shit was bullshit, yo.
But you see the thing, you can't pick and choose when the lockout was
continue. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll say this with it, bro.
Even in the 80s, they came back in the 80s, bro. They didn't have full insurance. They still don't have it. They just got insurance for the veterans. They just got money. They just got money at the level that they are right now.
And that's the problem. They want weed. They want weed instead of asking for real shit like guaranteed contracts.
But the league is doing this shit, and bro, they throw it in our face, bro. They literally throw it in our face, and it's like it's so as obvious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like to a drunken fan in the stands watching their team play, of course they're not going to be sitting here diagnosing this shit as if somebody like me sitting here being high as shit and actually can see some shit that you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, at the end
that
of the
logic.
day,
how do I argue that logic?
Think about what we see from our defensive backs, and like we always say, they changed the rules to favor the offense. But as you can, it makes
not a form of cheating.
But listen, bro, it makes it easier for these DBs to show lack and missed tackles and take bad angles, bro.
Because they're afraid to get penalties.
But at the same time, bro,
which I agree.
But that makes it easier for it to make it look like, oh, niggas is really making big plays when really no, niggas is bullshitting.
Bro, I showed y'all a joint where a dude just dove on the ground and the guy's already passed him.
Yeah, he just jumped in the air. It was weird. That looked like a Madden glitch. It was weird.
You see a lot of stuff that make it. You can't sit here and tell me, bro. Like, you can't sit here and tell me, bro, that the shit that you see on TV and when you watch these games, you go back and look at the game, bro. You cannot sit here and tell me ain't no fucking way that this shit don't got no type of pull to something. Because now that sports betting has been allowed with the NFL, these niggas, Vegas, think about, bro. You ever, like, when people talk about, Vegas odds and this, and, like, Vegas got the
Do you know
money?
how regulated gambling is in this nation?
You really think that shit is really regulated?
Yeah, dog. Here's the thing. You keep asking me, do I really think? And I'm telling you, yes.
No.
I'm telling you, I like. So I want you to understand.
Why do you think so many people don't win? Like, why do you
I'm an institutionalist, bro.
Casinos and all these people are, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
the house always wins. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm an institutionalist.
But think about the people who constantly keep winning, the ones who know how to fucking win. The ones
who are these people?
The people who know this shit, bro. Who really pay
attention. I'm gonna tell you why people keep winning. And this is something we talked about during football season, right? Risk, right? Remember we talked about Dan Campbell?
You can't
Hold on, wait, bro. Hear my point. Remember we talked about Dan Campbell? And people said, well, these plays, it makes sense because it shows the team that they believe in them. And what I kept saying was, you're gambling against the house. And just like any other gambling situation, y'all have been to casinos, y'all gamble, you know that you may win 3, 4, 5, 6 straight times. But guess what? At some point, that probability comes back to hit you. And you're going to lose 10 straight times. That's why they have those big buildings in Vegas.
How about this? Take a minute to think about what the NFL app has to offer you. You can get the pass, and you can go back and watch the game in 360, the full game in all different angles of the game.
I'm talking about a pair of dice.
No, listen to me,
what
bro.
does that have to do with it being rigged?
A lot, bro.
You're moving the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts, bro. No, you can't keep changing the argument.
No, bro.
Yeah,
bro. You gotta understand, like, y'all don't be really trying to understand what the NFL really be showing y'all niggas. Y'all be want to think, this.
But it don't sound like you want to understand either. It sounds like you want to create a narrative and you want to run with it. Like saying that we don't understand is like.
So think about this. So like when Cup brought up the bounty gate. Now it was lasting for longer than what? It was like 2-3 years. Greg Williams was known for doing this in general. And he had tied something. Now, you telling me that the defensive coordinator, the snuck up, and you know the owner knew, bro. There's no way the owner did not know these niggas are down. And there's audio of like, bro, I'm gonna fuck these niggas up. You know what I'm saying? For 2 years, bro.
But none of this is the NFL rigging games.
Did they win the Super Bowl?
They weren't worried about that.
You know why? They win the Super Bowl, bro.
Because
none of this is the NFL rigging games.
Storylines during that time, bro, was who? Brett Favre was in Minnesota.
Maybe hold on, wait. Maybe the problem is that we're talking about completely different things. Because I want to explain to you what I think about when I think of the NFL rigging games. When I think about the WWE, in a WWE WrestleMania, right? They have the slate of matches, and they know in game one, in match one, this person's gonna win this match. 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 This is how long the match is gonna last. Also, we can get it done within the time frame of the 2 hours that it takes to complete this entire WrestleMania package. Those are rigged. Those are set, scripted situations, right? To me, that is what it sounds like you're saying about the NFL. That the NFL, from the top down, is creating these situations. If you're saying that the NFL is doing that from the top down in these situations, none of the other stuff you're talking about matters because it's a part of the script.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
No. That's not what you're saying.
That's why.
That's not what you're saying. What you're saying is that the game is going the way it's supposed to go, and these people are doing things that alter what's going to happen at the end of the game.
No, bro. It's just part of the script.
Bro, you really think a man gonna purposely miss a field goal to have death threats and people attacking them just for the NFL's sake, for a brand? Come on, bro. Let's be real.
Mike, is that what you're saying, Mike?
Think about
kicker.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Think about.
I don't think that's what you're saying, Mike. That's what I'm trying to make sure I understand what we even arguing.
No.
So when we sit here and watch the offseason, you know, like they say, football is never over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Football is never over. So during the offseason, what happens during the offseason? You hear
draft,
big moves,
OTAs,
bro. Something happens. It's storylines to something. Why? Because it got to be interesting. Something's got to be. It has to be. You can't
No,
tell.
it's just because football is the #1 leading sport in America.
Football is the
That's
number
all
one
it
sport
is.
in the world. Number one sport in the country.
Of course you. So
I
you
don't know
need
if it
to
beats other
make
football.
sure that
I thought it was
have
No,
soccer.
in the
a
country it does. In the country
storyline.
it is. Outside the country, we're like it's like number
But think
5 or
about
6.
it,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The whole off season, bro, is they take the whole off season, bro, and literally put the script together.
Who?
It starts with Roger Goodell and the owners meeting, bro. What do you think they be doing?
Bro, if I'm a billionaire, you think I'm going to sacrifice my billions to let you be successful? I'm just putting it as an example. You're the owner of the coast. I'm owner of the Pets. You think
Of course, because of revenue sharing.
Bro.
They make the same money every year.
Bro, how much money does Roger Goodell have, and how much money do these owners have, bro? They have billions of dollars, bro. Billions.
Goodell works for them.
And then on
Let me ask
top
y'all
of
this
that,
too.
wait,
Why
no,
do y'all think that?
listen, bro. And then on top of that, these owners are not dumb if they got billions of dollars. They have money otherwhere, bro. So even if they want the fucking owner no more, they're still fucking good, bro. At the end of the fucking day, these niggas have billions of dollars. When you have billions of
But
dollars,
according to the law, you could go to prison
fucking power
for fixing
bro.
games, bro.
Bro, you have power when you have billions of fucking dollars, bro.
Nobody regulates the NFL at all.
About it's niggas out, bro.
Yes.
It's people
Once they got involved,
that
once they got involved with gambling, they're much more regulated.
bro.
By who?
Just have
By the
billions
regulatory commissions.
of dollars, bro. What y'all not understand about this? You have
Mike.
so much power with billions of dollars, bro. You do
Mike,
whatever.
Lethal, I love you, man.
Your
y'all losing me on this, man. Y'all losing
yeah,
me
you
No,
just
I'm just
shifted
saying
it
though. Why do
completely.
you think it's so hard for another owner to get into the NFL without them approving it?
Exactly, bro.
Dame Dash said I had the money and
Because they have
everything.
bylaws, bro.
There's only a small percent that can even afford it. There's only 1% of people that
That's
can
not
afford
true.
it.
They got groups that said I had enough money, and they was like, "No,
bro.
we're
Yeah, they say
not
no.
letting you in."
But Mike, that's a part of the
franchises are being
bylaws.
sold for billions of dollars. You mean to tell me you think there's a big amount of people, a big chunk of people that can afford billions of dollars? Come on,
No, but there have been ownership groups. No, there have been ownership groups. To Mike's point, there have been
Yeah,
ownership groups that have tried to buy in, and they said no. The thing there, Mike, is, and this goes to Lethal. What Lethal was saying, which I'm telling you is not true, is just having money is not enough.
Bro.
Just having the money is not enough. That's not enough. So what they have is bylaws. Just like a homeowners association has bylaws that says in order to get into this, there's a process you have to go through.
All right, bro. So just like our government,
and it governs the NFL.
Just like our government system, bro. It's just like our government.
Like our government, like the Constitution. Yes, like the Constitution.
They don't follow. They sending $17 billion to Ukraine right now as we speak.
But that's
and
but that's not
there's
against
people in the U.S.
Constitution.
right now starving. They giving money to
but that's not
immigrants.
against- but that's not against
they
the
giving them health
Constitution.
care.
Bro, it's just.
But that's not against the Constitution.
It's corruption.
Listen to what you're saying, though. It's just like where we're.
What? I'm saying that I know how the founding documents of the country work?
No, bro. It's the fact that the government and the top dollar people who have money, bro, has power. They have control of shit. They have ties to shit. These niggas who have billions of dollars, they got power. They got control. They can do shit. So
And even with the billions, they can still okay, think about this. Jeff Bezos has tried to buy an NFL team. Jeff Bezos has more money than anybody who owns an NFL team.
You know why he probably don't want to buy an NFL team, bro?
Because they will not let him into the club.
You know why? And you know why, bro? You know why? You know why?
Bro, I just told you.
Because he's a disruptor. That's why they can't trust him.
They don't want nobody from the outside, bro.
You know what Bezos did? No. But see, that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like I don't think I think
you think Walmart likes Bezos,
bro. How would you?
Walmart family probably
that's
hate
competition.
Bezos.
Walmart's competition.
Be honest with me. Be honest with me, bro. How would you feel as a fan all your fucking life to find out that shit was all a fucking script to you, bro?
I'm gonna tell you. Wait, and this actually gets to my point. Wait, hold on. I got you. This is easy. This is easy money. I was a diehard WWE fan. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, D-Generation X, the entire thing. Once I realized that wrestling was fake, I stopped paying it attention altogether.
Okay, so that's how you gonna feel?
So what you will never see me do is get on here and talk about how important or how good The Rock was. Because when I look back at it, every stat that The Rock accrued was scripted, bro.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get in here and talk about how my favorite wrestlers, how important my favorite wrestlers were. You know what we'll talk about? How the joy they brought me as a child. But as a grown man, I will not sit on a podcast multiple times a week and talk about stats for something that I believe is rigged.
So
that's the difference between me and you. You're telling me that you think that this is rigged, but you know all the stats and all the figures for all these players, for all these games that you think are rigged. That makes zero sense to me.
Because it's entertainment.
Exactly, bro.
I view it as entertainment.
Y'all moving the goalposts. Because that was like you said you stopped watching college football.
I've been told y'all that for a minute now. It's entertainment to me.
So why you watch the NFL?
So why?
But hold on. I mean, there are definitely.
I'm entertained.
You're supporting
podcasts.
You're not entertained.
They are mad wrestling podcasts.
You can ask my lady.
I would not be on them. I would not
watch.
You
ask my wife. You ask my wife. Yo, for the first, I met her 4 years ago. She first met me. I would lose my mind. The Cowboys lost. Now I don't do nothing but like, man, that's a good ass game. Damn.
Dog, you were sad when the Cowboys lost. Don't do that. Don't do that. You were sad when the Cowboys lost.
I let that shit go in the third quarter.
Shots of Dak and all that stuff. Like you've been fighting.
Dog, you was
That's Dak.
you fighting us at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's Dak and the Cowboys.
He played for the Cowboys, don't he?
I'm defending my quarterback.
NFL game.
Who gets my line every
that's
day?
Y'all lose me.
Like, you know all exactly. Like you're losing me.
I'm entertained by this.
It doesn't matter if it's scripted, bro.
I'm not sitting here telling
Coach
y'all.
Will, what's happening?
I know movies not real, but I still enjoy them.
I know.
Dog, if you came in here and argued with me for 4 hours about John Wick, we have a problem.
Hey, I'm telling you, if you ask me what was better, House Party or Boys in the Hood, we might have a debate.
Right, but you know we wouldn't debate though, Mike. We wouldn't debate who had the most kills or like the statistical categories in which each person fell into. No, we just talk about what we liked about the movie.
Yeah,
we get in here and talk about players. Yeah, like Doug, Lethal gets in here and talks about like AR. Remember when AR was still healthy and playing football? Remember how Lethal talked about it? Lethal was not talking like, yo, man, I think that this scripted game is going to go this way because we all know that it's scripted and we all know that he's going to be hurt by week 4. And I was telling him by week he wasn't going to laugh.
Yes, because as a fan, bro, I get to see something new. I see something different out of this
crazy
team.
And you hope the script is in your favor. So you're hoping it's in my favor this year. Hope so. Hope we get it done this year.
There's no way. There's no
Think
way
about
in hell I'm going to a rigged game. I'm going to a
you don't know that.
No, we just trying to figure out how they're gonna shape it up at the end.
What I will say is this. I do believe that there are elements of the game that can be manipulated, right? So
that's
when we think about this, I think that's possible. Like that's possible. Like so, like if we got somebody who is point shaving, for example, right? Maybe they're not scoring as much as they could because they're trying to keep the score down a certain amount. When people do the stuff like bad beats, like they wanted to get an extra point, so like I ain't tripping on that stuff. When you tell me out the gate, yo, they decided who will win the game, like nah, bro, I don't rock with that.
Though, bro, like look at what happened, bro. The reason why the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl is because of Taylor Swift and Travis.
No, they're not, bro. They're in the Super Bowl because they beat the Bills and they won 3 games.
So did y'all think that the Kansas City will be in the spot they are now? Keep it real.
The reason, like
at the beginning of the year.
No,
I did not, bro.
But they had a down year, right?
Like
yes,
they had a down year, right?
Up and down.
The defending Super Bowl champs had a down year. They came in the season the most drops in something to talk about. These niggas can't catch the ball. The defending champs can't catch the ball. Pat Mahomes never been on the fucking road.
They still haven't proved they can catch the ball. Just for the record. They have not proven they can catch the ball yet.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying though, bro. The whole storyline behind the Chiefs was they're the defending champs.
What up, Coach Willie?
Now they already,
what up, Coach?
They already shown that they can win a Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill because that was the whole fucking case that Pat Mahomes got that shit with Tyreek Hill. He won it without him. So what was the next storyline for Pat Mahomes? It was, this nigga been at home all this time. He ain't never been on the fucking road. Let's give something to talk about. These niggas start out the year. They can't catch the ball because he has no receivers.
Lose to the Lions. Oh no, that game was a bullshit too.
Like, think about
a lot of stuff that calls in that game.
It's a lot of shit that you gotta really like think about, bro. When they talk about,
tell you one thing, none of the
I mean,
penalties
sometimes
went against.
I think that's when you're messing up. Sometimes you guys are thinking too hard. You smoking that reefer, and you dissecting these videos, and you like, yo, you right. You know,
You're smoking that reefer.
I'm not gonna lie, because I know what happens. You look at the video, you look at these reels, and you be like, you know what, homie is sounding right. They break it down, they start circle a little red.
Yeah, they circle somebody, draw a line.
Zoom in, and they be like,
Yep.
boom, boom. This is
See,
right.
look at there.
Bro, like, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. Like,
bro,
there's no way in hell I'm not gonna be invested the way.
It's entertainment for me. I have fun with it.
Think about like I said,
I win some and I lose some. I still have fun with it.
What I put in the chat, bro. When I
I would never celebrate a WWE championship ever.
Power ranks. You know what I'm saying? Like in his power rankings, bro, you can really sit here and say, damn, bro. Like
who's power rankings?
Those are like
all I'm gonna say is I've never heard the winners say that the league is rigged. All the people that say this is rigged is people that lost. I've never heard the winners side say, "Oh yeah, this is rigged."
But I mean, say this though.
One Super Bowl
except for Griselda, Giselle, who said
you don't think it's a coincidence though that dude from NFL Network picked the last 4 Super Bowls?
Oh yeah, Peter Schrager. He said Trent McDuffie is going to take.
I didn't see him pick the last.
No, he picked the last 4.
He did, bro. He said he picked it. He told, look, he said this year.
What are you talking about?
He said
he picked the last 4 at the start of the season.
At the start of the season, he picked the last 4.
Bro, there's been 58 Super Bowls.
Bro, he said. Bro, look, he said.
You got it. You got it.
Bro,
you got it.
Bro, it's true though, bro.
4 out of 52 is a feeling.
Peter Schrager. Look it up.
Bro, pull it up, bro.
How long has he been doing it?
He's been doing it for the last 4 years, bro.
For the last 4 years.
No. So wait.
And the show comes on. The show goes on at 6 o'clock in the morning.
The first year he did it, he picked the Super Bowl, and he's picked it every year that he's done it.
Yes.
Rez, he's picked it, and and everything he said is true. Now listen, he picked this year's also. He said Chiefs Niners, and he said the Chiefs are going to win off of Trent McDuffie's pick 6 in the 4th quarter. He said,
"All right, cool.
There we go.
So there we go.
Listen, with the score being 31-28.
All right, cool. Write that down.
I don't have to write it down. I just told you.
No. We don't know because I want to. The reason I said that is I want to encapsulate this moment because this is what y'all done all year long. You've decided that something was the narrative, right? Y'all decided that something was the script, and then we got to today. Now it's Peter Schrager says.
All I'm saying is he picked the last 4. That's all I said.
6,
bro. We just mentioned.
All right.
All I said is he picked the last 4. That's it.
Like, yeah, I'm agreeing with like he's picked the last.
He's
4.
picking them. Like I'm not going to in depth.
He picked the last 4, and he's whatever, and he had made like an extra call with his pick with the score, and it be exactly what he said, bro. So like he said this year in particular, he says Chiefs
Fox Sports
31-28.
NFL. It's NFL in the morning, John. The NFL Network wake up morning.
Yeah, it's He said Trent McDuffie is going to do a pick 6 in the 4th quarter, 31-28 Chiefs.
When I seen that shit, I was like, hold on, fam. Ain't no way this man picked the last 4 Super Bowl winners.
He did.
Ain't no way.
Now, I went back and watched it too because I was like, bro, I said the same thing. I was like,
ain't no way.
I was like, damn.
I'm like, Umar, you don't find that suspicious?
It's weird, bro.
You don't find that suspicious?
That was weird. That was fucking weird as shit too. But
y'all still ain't told me how that guy got that ball, that glove on that ball, and the glove never came off.
What glove?
Yeah. I remember that joint.
The Texas joint. He caught the pass. I wonder if it was Will Fuller.
Bro, it's a lot of.
And he went to go get the ball out of his hand. He couldn't get the ball off. He had to take his whole glove off.
I think what happened. Like in the 80s and 90s, as technology was starting to evolve. Like think about when they used
Stick-em.
Yeah, Stick-em. You know what I'm saying? Like the players back then, they were allowed. They was trying to see like what can we do to make the game look more, you know what I'm saying, more appeasable as time got. Like as time went on, they had to do something different, bro. So like the gloves, bro. These gloves that niggas wear, bro. You got it. I mean, look, I done seen some kids make some crazy catches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna always say, oh, they ain't got natural hands. But shit, nigga, It's something in some of these gloves, dude. Cause ain't no,
bro, ain't no way.
Like, yo, hey, that joint was like, we talk about like them bread basket in the glove joints, like just like perfectly, like just sit there and it just looked like it's just stuck there. Like, bro, come on, bro.
Come on, dog. It's something there. I'm not trying to go too far. I'm happy that y'all are actually admitting that. Okay, maybe a little bit. Not a whole lot.
Not like I think like
like
a call here and there. Like I think like certain people have like biases. Like I definitely think that referees have way too much of an impact on the game, which is why I wish that they would go away from. Like I hate this argument that the human element is a good thing. I think the human element is a terrible thing.
Me too.
If we can get it right, get it right.
You need
agreed.
To regulate the script,
Let's
bro.
get it right, man.
You need somebody to regulate the script, bro.
No, you can't. Dog.
You need somebody.
Let me ask you this: have you ever done a stage production?
The refs are there to regulate the script, bro.
Have you ever been in a play?
Bro, it's an entertainment business.
I'm asking you a question. That's also entertainment. Have you ever been in a play?
I've been in a play before.
You've been in a play. Do you know how hard it is to get people to just say lines and walk at the same time?
Somebody pay you $1 billion, you ain't walking a straight
I'm asking you a question. Do you know how hard it is to get people to say the lines, remember the lines, and just walk while saying the lines and hit their marks on in just several steps, like 3 or 4 steps on a stage?
Was you paying them? Was you getting paid?
Yes, I got paid. I've professionally gotten paid to do plays. All right, so get that out the way.
You was on point though, right?
Yeah, right. Now, what I wasn't, you know what I wasn't doing? You know what I wasn't doing?
Because you was getting paid.
I wasn't running full speed.
I bet you
I wasn't running full speed with other people running in the same direction as me with my life in danger. You know how hard that is to coordinate? To throw a ball specifically in a place?
That's the point of practice. That's the point of them going to training. They're trying to see who can make the cut, who can consistently keeping up with the fucking script. That's the whole point of practice. They get 2 weeks.
Bro, you going on this. You going on this. All right, word. Yo, we got another topic? We got another topic, yo?
Reds don't want to understand, like, bro, as a fan, he would be heartbroken to understand.
I don't want to understand, dog. The problem is you don't want to. So y'all understand, dog. You keep using the word understand. Do you know what understand means? Do you know what the word understand means?
You don't know.
Do you know what the word understand means?
You don't think?
Because you keep saying Reds don't want to understand.
You don't.
I understand that the New Orleans Saints was hosed out of a Super Bowl appearance in 2019.
Why? Because the storyline behind it. That's why.
No, because there was a non-called pass interference call.
No, that was egregious, Rez.
It was egregious. It was awful.
Exactly. What happened the next year, bro? They tried.
Thank you, Ralph. That was a great point. I forgot about that call.
That shit was probably the worst call of all time. In the course of a game.
They tried to give coaches a little bit of help by sitting there trying to challenge fucking pass interference calls, and it was an epic fail.
Giving a little bit of help does not mean that the game is scripted.
They scripted this shit, bro. It was a storyline.
I'm telling you, man.
Have a reason to change some rules, bro. And every
Let me ask you this: you don't find it suspicious in the playoffs that Matthew Stafford played against the Lions and golf, they went against each other, or McCarthy and Green Bay, and it's a bunch of fucking drama every time we watch a game instead of just watching football.
But see, that's the thing. That's why I asked earlier. That's why I asked earlier. Have you ever watched a Little League World Series?
No.
Okay, if
I think I watched it one time with Danny Almonte. He was
right, Danny Almonte. Guess what? Guess why you remember Danny Almonte?
They cheated.
Storylines. Because they find storylines in every single thing that they do. It could have been the Chiefs versus the Lions. There would have been storylines. It could have been the Ravens versus the Rams. There would have been storylines. There's storylines. Like that's what journalists do. They create storylines. They're writers.
Which storyline is going to bring the most money?
The Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers. That's storylines. The Dallas Cowboys versus Dak Prescott trying to win a Super Bowl versus Patrick Mahomes. That's storylines. The most like winning franchise. The Steelers and the Cowboys. We would have seen the Steelers Cowboys in the Super Bowl 97 times if it was just about money.
That's not gonna bring the money.
No, they already got tired of that shit.
You know what bring the money? Patrick Mahomes going against the 49ers.
You just told us about the lowest rated Super Bowl of all time.
Every time motherfucking one of these motherfuckers make a play, you see Taylor Swift right back on the fucking screen, bringing in more motherfucking.
So do y'all believe Taylor Swift and Kelsey really together?
No, bro.
I don't care, bro.
I bet you.
I'm just asking the question. Do y'all believe they're really together?
I bet you they break up at.
Oh shit! Well, I got a bunch of areas I want to sell to you too. Then
if they break up.
If
they break up in the offseason,
I got a PT Cruiser with the seat in the middle. I want to sell you then.
All I care about
with Travis Kelce between you believe them niggas really together.
All I care about with Travis Kelce between now and Sunday is can our linebackers cover?
Super Bowl. If the Chiefs,
that's all I care about.
If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl,
hold on, back. Let me ask you.
Come on.
So Mike, why you think they're not together? Let me guess. You think
why would they? Why would they be together?
Let me ask you a question.
Storyline.
Why would they be together?
Let me ask you a question. Why can't they not be together?
They can't be.
Why they can't be together? I mean,
this man was dating black women his whole career.
He
was dating black women his whole career.
Did you think
he get a top mustache at the beginning of the season? Now he dating Taylor Swift.
Gonna do it? You think they was gonna let Sierra be the face of the NFL? You think they was gonna let Sierra face?
Why would Sierra be the face of the NFL?
Are we serious here?
Sierra couldn't be the face of BET.
I'm trying to talk, but I mean,
think about Brittany. Who was Romo? Who was Romo girlfriend?
I'm listening, brother. Go ahead, Ro.
So you saying to me, you think that Travis Kelce just like, okay, boom, let me just go ahead and date one of the biggest stars, or just invite you to a game in Kansas City, raggedy ass Arrowhead. We ain't talking about LA, we ain't talking about California, we talking about Kansas City. You got to really like a motherfucker to come to Kansas City, Missouri. You act like Travis Kelce played for the goddamn New York, for the LA or something, where it could just be in warm weather. Like this is, you got to really like a motherfucker to pull up and.
If they would have put it with Justin Herbert or somebody, then I'd have followed with you.
All I said is, I just don't believe it. And my thing is, you look at Travis Kelce in the Pfizer commercial.
Think about no.
There's too many variables here, dog.
Travis Kelce was on a fucking dating show looking for with women, bro. So he is the perfect person to play that role and give that script to, because of course y'all niggas wouldn't believe that shit. Y'all think it's just y'all.
I'm not that invested. I just want to cover him out the front.
Oh, you don't want to believe me. That's the point. You don't want to believe it's scripted.
Think about what you're saying. That the NFL is
listen to
smart.
what I'm
They're like, oh, they're saying that here. That's what y'all saying. Y'all saying the NFL is so scripted. They saying, oh, let's go with Travis Kelce. Say, hey, boom, I'm gonna hand you the script. Hey, Travis Kelce, you gonna go and talk to Taylor Swift and bring her to the games, and she's gonna bring all this revenue, guaranteed. Bro, that's bullshit. Bullshit. There's been stars coming to the goddamn league.
But who else has that background? Who else has that background? Who's been on TV?
Let me ask you this.
Who dated?
Remember Romo dated Carrie Underwood?
Who?
You remember that?
Right.
For that period of time. For that period of time, every time you looked at this man Romo, every big game we was in, they were paying to her and talk about her. I've seen it before.
And it was super annoying.
Wife, she got FaceTime when he bro, stop playing with me, bro.
And a year and a half after that, they broke up.
Come on now.
They broke up after that.
Now think about this, bro.
They broke up because he didn't want to leave the league.
Look, take a minute to put y'all real nigga cap on, bro.
I wish you would take yours off.
Cap is hilarious.
I wish you would stop thinking. Maybe if that would help.
I wish you would take yours off.
Travis Kelce he is a Hollywood nigga, bro. Okay, he had a whole TV
Travis Kelce.
He's not even the face of the NFL,
bro.
Like, who you talking
They're trying
about?
to make him that though. He got the Campbell soup joint. He got his mom.
Bro, listen, bro.
Fam, what you been watching?
Listen
bro.
He had like 4 commercials.
Listen,
4. He has a lot of commercials.
This nigga did a whole TV,
Dog.
Baker
bro.
Mayfield and Baker Mayfield was the face
All
of
I
the
care about
NFL.
is will we
Like, let's
cover
be
him
real.
out of
Like,
the
y'all,
flat?
like, come on, bro. Like, I have a counter. Everything you're saying, I have a counter to what you're saying because what you're saying is just
You do have a
blasphemous.
good. Your
It's
counter
just,
game is crazy. I give you credit. You and
that's
Rez,
what
your
I'm
counter game is
saying.
crazy.
Even when he
Appreciate you, man.
like some of commercials. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Like, I go back to Donovan McNabb. When he had a whole bunch of commercials that came in. He was on the Campbell soup. Was he the
He
guy
was in
being
Super
the face
Bowl.
of the NFL?
He
He wasn't
he
the
made it
face
to
of
the
the
Super Bowl.
NFL. But I'm saying he wasn't the face of the NFL. I'm talking about when y'all saying
They
like trying to
tried to
get him
make him
with
the
all these
face.
commercials.
At
I'm
no
not
point was he
saying
the face of the NFL.
Travis
Like,
Kelce. I'm
They
not saying
tried to.
Kelce is the face of the NFL. What I'm saying is he has the perfect background and the makeup to pull off having Taylor Swift as his girlfriend rather than somebody else. Like, oh, just give somebody. Like, no, it's the Chiefs, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. It's going to bring the storylines. It's going to bring the revenue. Just like last year, the Kelce Bowl. Andy Reid going against his former team. It's about the shit that brings the views, bro. Niggas who
Oh,
really
shit.
turn into that shit. The meaning, the storyline
Woo.
came from that shit,
bro,
bro.
sports is about storylines. I can go to MLB, to NHL, to
Or you
tennis.
can't, bro.
Every league has a storyline, bro.
Right,
What are you talking
bro.
about?
But
Like,
that's not the storyline.
every league, when you get to the finals, I could go to the MLB and talk about in the World Series last year. The Texas Rangers made it to the World Series. First time they've been in like 20-something years. Like, let's
Storylines.
be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do the storyline. What you saying? Like,
But we're talking about the storyline is for the Super Bowl, bro. It's always for the biggest year because it's the most watched show on the fucking planet when it's
bro,
on.
the halftime show is bigger than the game.
Lethal. But don't you realize it's going to be the biggest show on the planet? Like, whether or not they create fake storylines?
But think about how much money they're bringing in with the fact. Look, Taylor Swift is going to be on Taylor Swift watch during the Super Bowl, bro, to see if she's going to make fucking Japan to Tokyo. As soon as she get there, they're going to be showing her on the fucking screen. Money, money, money.
And Lethal's talking about it on the Hot Box.
It's all about the script.
We do not endorse Taylor Swift in this here Hot Box.
Dog, the only thing, like, dead serious, the only thing I care about as it pertains to Travis Kelce is will they identify his number and cover him on the field coming out of the flat or running a post? That's all I care about, bro. Like, seriously, that's all I care about. Like, that's it for me, man. Now that I know that we're going to lose due to a pick six at the last second, like, that's kind of heartbreaking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that information now.
That sounds just about something that could happen. Pat Mahomes the Chiefs take the lead, Brock Purdy or the game sending tied, whatever the case is, Brock driving down the field trying to ice the game and throw a fucking pick six and boom, that's it.
Of course.
That's not the storyline.
You know why? But think about it, bro. Think about it though. Why? Because Spags defense is playing crazy, and Pat Mahomes is the road warrior. Right?
I'm not in my prediction bag yet.
Brock Purdy shouldn't throw interception. He's the man. That's what Reyes told me. So that shouldn't happen.
But that's
man,
point though.
If it bro, I've been doing some research, bro, and I'm just gonna tell you, I honestly cannot wait till after Super Bowl. That's all I got to say.
What you mean after?
That's all I got to say.
Think about
what's the premise of it?
You say,
I'm curious.
Mike?
We talk about the greatest quarterback.
What I'm gonna say is there's a lot of cap and some raps that's out here.
They said,
oh Lord,
look,
I'm putting it on Front Street.
Like I said though, you got
especially if it go to where I want it to go.
Brock Purdy not supposed to be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Irrelevant is in the Super Bowl.
No, he earned that shit, bro.
Let me ask you this, bro. Lethal. Let me ask you this. Lethal. Let me think about this. Lethal. I want you to think about this.
The new GOAT is the new Goliath. So this is David versus Goliath.
Right.
How they wanna, that's the storyline behind it.
So wait, Lethal. So based on your premise, right? Let's use that premise of the NFL loves storylines. You tell me what's a better storyline. The favorite in the Super Bowl that has the whole nation supporting them because Taylor Swift is with them goes out and wins, or the last pick in the 2022 NFL draft plays against what people consider to be the greatest quarterback to play football outside of a Tom Brady and top 5 players of that nature, somebody who's on the precipice of being mentioned with the greats of the greats, goes in and beats them. What's a better storyline?
Facts.
Okay. I'm just using your premise. Just using your premise.
And I feel like Brock Purdy earned that shit, man. He ain't got to answer no more questions.
I'm a meritocracy person, bro. Brock's proven to me what he needs to prove, bro. Like, no matter what happens, like he's getting paid this summer. Hopefully, he goes easy on us because we need him to.
Super Bowl appearance.
We need him to Brady it up, man. We need him to Brady it up, man.
I gotta ask you this though. I gotta ask you this. Time out. Hold on. Pause on the play. So you're saying if it doesn't matter what Brock Purdy does now, if he loses in the Super Bowl, then y'all going back to Brinks Shop and pay this man. Well, what separates him from Jimmy Garoppolo? Jimmy Garoppolo did the exact same thing, the exact same team. Like if y'all don't win the Super Bowl this year,
Jimmy Garoppolo got paid.
But what I'm saying is, well, I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about what you're saying as far as like he's the future. Like y'all, you said you're like Brock Purdy's the man, like he's the guy. But I'm saying is what separates him from the Jimmy G, and that's all. Just a question. I was wondering.
I mean, if you look at, like seriously, you do a side by side. Right, and that's the thing. Like the play was set up for it to be Jimmy, and then once they realized it wasn't Jimmy, it was going to be Trey. But it wasn't going to be Trey. And that's why when Brock came in, because again, you got to look at the fact that like people are like, well, Trey needs time to figure it out. Dog, Brock came in the first game and had it figured out.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that is unheard of. So like just the way he's done it, like that's why they couldn't go back to Trey. Because like this dude, like we saw Trey in those games. Like he could not find open receiver. I want to say dog, Trey was throwing like 30, 40%. I don't think he had the 40% from like on passes, bro. And he wasn't passing the ball a lot. But Brock has had 2 really. If you take any other player, take any player you mentioned with any roster you mentioned, and give them the first 2 years that Brock Purdy has had, and if they were a first round pick, there would not be any question about that player. I don't care what the player was around him. There would not be any question. Not one. This dude has come in and he's lived above any expectations that anybody can have of him. He's at like so that's why if I'm his agent, yeah, y'all paying me. My client will not have a roommate next year. He's going to take a minimum of 30. It's going to take a minimum of 30 to bring him back. A minimum of 30. And I'm praying that he stays within that 30-35 range. Because once you start talking 40, 50, that's one, there's way too much expectation on him. And secondly, it hurts our ability to sign other players. So we need to make sure we're continuing to keep those skilled players around him that allows him to do the things that he does. So you
lose, who y'all keeping and who y'all releasing?
Well, we saw a lot of cap space.
Ayuk is out of here.
Do y'all break it up? We still run it back. That's what I mean.
No, we're bringing Ayuk back. Ayuk's coming back.
Think so? Tag?
Ayuk's priority. Yeah, Ayuk's priority. We'll have Ayuk and Debo for like the next 3-4 years, bro.
No, you're not.
Smart.
Yes, we will.
I hope y'all do. If y'all don't,
last year. We locked Debo up last year. They already said Ayuk is priority this year.
Is McCaffrey up?
It's not gonna happen.
No, we locked McCaffrey up. We locked McCaffrey for another 3 years.
They're on
the Panthers deal or on the 49ers deal?
He's still on the Panthers. No, we read him up when we signed him.
Okay, word. Oh, yeah, smart. That was smart.
Like, dog, we got cap money. We just re-signed Bosa.
Y'all seen that coming?
We just re-signed Bosa. We're gonna lose Chase. We're gonna lose Chase Young.
Oh, y'all ain't need Chase Young anyway.
We're gonna lose Chase Young, but we'll probably go after defensive end in the draft.
Exactly.
So in the draft, we had 11 picks in the draft.
Yeah, y'all sitting good, man. Y'all in a good spot.
Yeah, so like we're gonna pay Ayuk. That's Ayuk's gonna get his money. I think Kittle's locked up for the next 3 years. Like I looked it up. Like I want to say we only lose maybe 1 or 2 starters off this like going to next year.
Do y'all keep Kyle Shanahan?
Kyle Shanahan sticks around, bro. Kyle Shanahan gonna be with the Niners 15, 20 years.
Forever. Bro. Yeah, forever. I think. Not only going to win. Hold on. If they lose, you saying, Ro? If they lose?
Yeah, this one's actually if they lose. Like,
If they lose, I don't know. It might be shaky.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have to remember what you were before you had them,
bro.
In the Super Bowl?
I mean, y'all had Harbaugh. Oh no,
Harbaugh was 2012.
Oh, 12. Yeah, you're right. That's 12. There, that was a quick stint. Yeah.
So you said,
we were trash.
So who was in that time frame? Refresh my memory.
Harbaugh? After Harbaugh was Jim Tom
after
Sula.
Harbaugh.
Jim Tom Sula.
Oh yeah, I forgot
and
about
Chip
Jim
Kelly.
Tom Sula. Okay.
He had 4 coaches in 4 years.
Yeah, that's terrible. Damn. Still trying to figure out how Tom Sula got that job.
You got to remember where you were.
But
Tom Sula got the job. Tom Sula got the job because Vic Fangio was supposed to be the guy. They wanted Vic Fangio to hire Jim Tom Sula as his offensive coordinator. And he said, no, I'm hiring John Fox. I'm bringing John Fox, and I'm going to bring up my own guy as DC. They said, no, if you're not hiring Tom Sula, we're going to let you go. Vic Fangio said, I'm not going to hire him. They let him go, and they hired Jim Tom Sula as the coach. Jim Tom Sula never coached a high school team.
Exactly. I don't understand that shit.
My
That's why. Was that Trent Baalke's call?
That was that was bulky. That was bulky. That's what got.
That's why he got fired. That's why he got fired.
You got all this faith in Kyle Shanahan, but Kyle Shanahan is still the same Kyle Shanahan that lost a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Kyle Shanahan is also the same coach that has us in an NFC Championship for the third year,
and he still lost the Super Bowl. He still lost the last. Like every time,
the goal is to get to the big game and to give your team an opportunity to win.
His job is to win, and he don't win them. He don't.
He hasn't won it yet. But guess who else? Guess who hasn't won it yet, bro? Guess who else hasn't won it yet, bro?
When is the time?
How many coaches in the league right now have an NFL championship?
Bro, how many?
Not many.
But y'all had.
That's my point every time.
How many coaches in the league right now have an NFL championship? Lethal.
But you making it seem like he doing.
I'm asking you a very simple question, Lethal.
I'm just saying, bro. For somebody who's been there a lot, he sure got a lot of wins to go behind that.
But guess what, bro? If he wins on Sunday, then what you gonna say?
And another one. Be consistent. Be better than your dad. Set this. You even got one. Your dad got 2. Shit.
Crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And that's why sports arguments sort of hit a ceiling. Because people are like, oh, well, do these things, and then they do it, and say, well, do it again. Like it's the easiest thing in the world to do. You know how hard it is to win a championship?
Come on now. I can name you the last 10 of them, and they've all been the same teams in there.
The friend was the face of the NFL, Mr. Golden Boy. Baby Jesus had to get all the at Mahomes is at turn.
Doug, how many times did Andy Reid lose before he won one?
Like 5. Was it 4? He don't even won 4 in a row. He lost 4 in a row.
They fired his ass.
Right,
like, Doug, come on, man. Like,
look how long it took. But hey, it took Andy Patty Holmes to get one. He had a Donovan McNabb. He had a Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying?
He ever did it with a Brock Purdy?
If he had a Kevin Cobb who
you ever did it with a Jimmy Garoppolo?
Kyle won a game with a Jimmy throwing 8 passes and still can't win a goddamn Super Bowl.
No, because in the Super Bowl, you're playing against the best team from the other conference, bro.
Bro, and you lose. Everything that y'all do.
What did the Colts do this year?
We ain't do shit. Put up a fight.
I tell him, get his ass.
I ain't got.
Hey, y'all gonna fire y'all coach? Hey, Lethal, y'all gonna fire y'all coach?
We had a better record than we did.
Hey, Lethal, y'all firing y'all coach?
We had a better record than last year.
Hey, y'all firing your coach?
You
didn't win the Super Bowl
on my side.
You didn't win a Super Bowl.
I know we ain't got one. I'm good. I'm good over here.
See, y'all firing y'all coach, right?
I can accept my script. I can accept my team script right
now. No. Don't accept your script. You just told me my coach get my team to the NFC Championship year after year after year and loses in the Super Bowl that we should fire him. Your coach didn't get y'all to the playoffs.
I would be
playoffs
of seeing that shit. I would be so.
You gotta fire y'all coach, right?
I'm glad we got. You right. We went through.
Y'all gotta fire him, right?
I went through 5 years. I went through 5 seasons of watching my team only make the playoffs one time under Frank Wright. And what did I say? I'm never going back to the playoffs until we get that nigga up out of there. We finally
Y'all gotta
got
fire
close.
him, man.
We got
Every year,
close.
bro.
We got
Every
close.
year you don't win the Super Bowl, just fire your coach.
We were better than where we was last year, bro. And I'm fine with. I'm cool with where we at, bro. I know we got some shit going.
But Lethal, guess what, Lethal? We're also better than we were last year. We were in the NFC Championship last year. We made it to the Super Bowl this year.
You know why? You know why? Because your coach do the same shit. He gets y'all there, but he can't never close the deal.
Doug, what you gonna say on Sunday if we win, bro?
Okay, good job.
What you gonna say, bro?
And do it again. Consistency.
What you gonna say, bro?
Consistency. Let me see you do it again.
Consistency is making it to giving yourself an opportunity to win it every year. That's all we talk about.
It's winning it. So you telling me you rather just go to the motherfucking bowl and not?
No, I'm not saying that at all. That's not at all what I said. But if I have a coach that's getting me there and giving us an opportunity to win every year, I'm definitely happy with that.
Coach, when we gonna win one? Can you give me one, coach?
But that's the thing.
Being here, but can you give me one? Just one, coach. I've been here 10 times, coach. I just want one. Give me one, coach.
You'd have turned into Bill Cosby. You
see him, right?
How you think Buffalo
Get
feel,
this
bro?
man some Reggie, bro.
Feel? They went 4 straight times back to
he denied
back
the Reggie, man. I tried to look him up.
All 4 of them.
Get
How
these
you
guys
think
some
they feel,
Reggie.
bro? Come on now, bro. Come on.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna roll out real quick. I just want to name to y'all the last 20 quarterbacks to make it in the Super Bowl and win. You had Kurt Warner, Trent Dilfer, Tom Brady, Brad Johnson, Tom Brady, Ben, Peyton Manning, Eli, Ben, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Eli, Flacco, Russell, Tom, Peyton, Tom, Nick Foles, Tom, Patrick Mahomes, Tom, Matthew Stafford, and Patrick Mahomes. There's no parity in this shit, guys. There's no parity in this shit. It's not a coincidence that every 5 seconds you hear Tom, you hear Ben, you hear Rodgers, you hear Eli, you hear Breeze.
Bro,
these are some of these were just one-offs. Russell.
Now you're gonna hear Pat, and
then you heard Pat. What? How many times you hear Pat?
You're gonna hear Pat. Then you're gonna hear like a Joe Burrow. Then you're gonna hear like another
Brock Purdy.
You might hear Brock. Sure.
That's how
he's up there. He's up there.
That's how it's gonna go.
Golf is up there. We got to update our resume. Golf is up there. We have to give Golf his credit, like we talked about earlier. Give Golf his credit. He's up there. Lamar took a step back to me.
I start my morning saying, today is going to be a great day. And the Super Bowl is now 5 days from today.
Amen.
I count it down.
Amen.
I'm not counting it down because I think my team is some suckers. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All I can say is I feel like I have to eat crow because I was talking mad shit about y'all during that game. Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy. Called him Brock Pooty. But when I watched that game, I feel like they earned my respect just by the play calling. Kyle continued to keep running the football. They stayed with it. Yeah. Brock Purdy made a lot of plays with his arm and his legs. It's no excuse, dog. They earned that shit. And again, it's a tip from a Cowboy fan. When I watched that shit, I said, damn, they earned that shit. Flat out.
Straight up. We appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully
the defense locked them niggas up and put them in a chokehold. And they didn't even score in the second half.
Until that last drive.
Yeah, the last drive. That was a bullshit drive too. But to me, hey, may the best team win. Let's watch some good ass football. You know what I'm saying?
Watch some good football. Hopefully.
That's it.
I might take my bear with me. I'm not gonna be home for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be in Tennessee in Gatlinburg. But
man, you gotta pack them with you.
You gotta pack them with you, dog.
I gotta pack the bear, man. I gotta take the bear with me. So
Facts.
Bear's going on a plane trip, an airplane trip. I gotta fly to Tennessee on Wednesday to see to Texas on Wednesday to see my daughter graduate from basic training.
Word, that's dope.
Head to Tennessee for the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my baby Tasha. She's not watching because she's in basic training.
Shout out, man. Fellas. The motherfucker.
Before we go. So I was listening to Bomani Jones. He was talking to Dominique Foxworth on Foxworth Fridays. My daughter was listening, my baby, and she was like, "Daddy, is that the people you be arguing with on the internet?"
Hey, yeah.
Which I know y'all and the
Hey,
people
yeah.
I be
Hell
arguing
yeah.
on the internet.
That's love right there. That's life.
Facts.
Show.
That's love.
Hell yeah. But yeah, everybody, the smoke has cleared. I am Styrofoam Ralph. This has been Cups and the motherfucking gang in the
We the
building.
gang.
You know what I'm saying? We signing everybody out. You already know I got my dog El Residente, San Jose, representing in the building. My dog, DJ, Mike P, Dallas, Mike,
Already
Cowboy
know.
in the building. You already know it, man. My dog, Rumi Roll. My dog. You already know it, man. As always. With the basketball.
Nigga, fascination.
Rumi Roll was cooking today, shouty.
He was cooking, dog. Hibachi.
My guy.
Hibachi style.
Anytime you're ready, man, I do the.
Hell yeah, nigga. It's always a pleasure, man. Last but not least, my dog, Bleed Blue.
The Oracle.
Shoot. The 0-2 Oracle.
Lethal. We call it conspiracy. Call it Mr. Conspiracy.
Yeah, Mr. Conspiracy, for sure.
There you go, right? Like
y'all got pay attention to the script, bro.
I'm gonna say if he right though, bro. Man,
Yeah, he might be deeper in his conspiracy bag than you, Mike.
No,
he
see,
probably is.
bro.
He probably is.
So
he up there with
I
Kyrie.
just want y'all to understand, bro. When all this shit happens and they blow up in y'all face,
flat, right?
I don't want to hear nothing about damn Lethal. You was trying to tell us this whole time. Like, no, I've been told y'all I'm the Oracle, bro. I've been told y'all.
This. No,
don't come to me with this shit, bro.
Y'all nigga, man. 0-2 Oracle, bro. We're gonna have to see, man. We're gonna have to see, bro.
Go see, bro.
I tell y'all, bro.
Well,
man, so much love, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all in the motherfucking GC, man. Y'all already know, man. Hey, we love y'all so much, man. Hotbox every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. Barring any type of Kush coma activities. We love y'all. We love y'all so much. We will catch y'all on motherfucking Sunday, man. Tap